Hey, well, how's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are all having a good weekend so far, but today we've got a pretty special and exciting stream lined up because we are revisiting a classic Mario Kart DS, which is 20 years old at this point. This is the Mario Kart that I grew up with, but yeah, I mean, it's like practically ancient now. Mario Kart 8 can now drink. Or Mario Kart 8, or Mario Kart DS, I should say. Man, we're so used to saying Mario Kart 8. It's crazy. But yes, today I'm here to tell you that, hey, this game, Mario Kart DS, is actually the best one in the series. Who would have thought? Everyone might think Mario Kart 8 is the best, probably especially Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But yeah, I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. Mario Kart 8 DS is just the best, what can I say? And no, but all jokes aside, this is genuinely, maybe nowadays a bit of a sleeper hit, but I would argue this is still very much the best Mario Kart in the series. At the time, this was like such a complete package. It may just be like, oh, it's the handheld Mario Kart, but no, literally, this is one of the most complete Mario Kart packages we have ever seen, with, I don't know, just such great tracks, so many modes, so many options, which I would say pretty much were unrivaled until Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Obviously, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had its fair shot at making, fixing everything that was wrong with the base Mario Kart 8 game. So, probably realistically, objectively, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe might probably beat this game nowadays, but definitely not the base Mario Kart 8, let me tell you that. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna have a ton of fun revisiting this today, and it is a perfect time for that, to be honest, because, next week is the big reveal of the Nintendo Switch. We're getting the Switch 2 Direct. We're getting probably the full blowout on that brand new Mario Kart game. So literally, like, what better time to go back to this classic and just talk about it. We're obviously gonna talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct today as well. And, I mean, it's been a pretty crazy busy week overall. We had a surprise Nintendo Switch 1 Direct earlier this week. When there were a couple rumors about it a couple days before. Many of us, myself included, were very skeptical. I mean, what? They're gonna make a full-blown Direct literally just a week before the big Nintendo Switch 2 blowout reveal? But yeah, Nintendo out there being mad lads, they did it. We got a full Switch 1 Direct, and there's a lot of cool stuff to talk about in that one. Kind of like I said on Blue Sky, if you're a casual Nintendo Switch player, you might genuinely think that's one of the worst Directs they've had, possibly ever, or in quite a while for the Switch. But if you're a hardcore Nintendo fan, man, that Direct was pretty hype, because all these niche and forgotten franchises, seemingly out of nowhere, all popping up at the same time. It's been very exciting. So we've got a lot to get into today. Some oddball announcements. We've got Patapon remakes. We've got Everybody's Golf. We've got, of course, Rhythm Heaven Groove. We've got a Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. And not to mention a few oddball announcements. Virtual game cards for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. That really had my curiosity intrigued by that. Lots to talk about on that. As well as the big Miyamoto reveal. Get hyped. No, it's just Nintendo Today. It's just an app. But I've actually downloaded it this week. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll get talking about it. It's a bit intriguing. There's a few little cool things to talk about. But anyways, enough of that great intro. How are you doing, Matt? Oh, welcome, I see you in chat. Yes, the DS on the Wii U, that's right. If you were curious, I'm just playing this through the Wii U. I just thought it would be the easiest way to actually go back and play Mario Kart DS. Plus, I gotta actually get my money's worth out of the $800 of Nintendo Wii U and 3DS eShop games that I bought like a month before the shop shut down, and literally I have played barely any of those since I spent all that money. So we gotta make do with that. This is probably the easiest way to play. I actually had to charge my gamepad last night. What? Just pulling it out of the of storage. Had to charge the Wii U Pro controller, which I've, even during the Wii U era, almost never used. So yeah, hopefully the battery is half decent on what, this console is like 10 years old now. Well, I mean, it's older than that, but mine is almost 10 years old. But yeah. So without further ado, we'll go into that. Is the sound good? I totally forgot to check at the start of this stream. I don't know if the game's too loud. But yeah, how are you doing, Matt? Nintendo Direct Switch 2 so close. Yeah, we are, what, 3 days away? Practically, I guess 3 days, yeah. It's very exciting. I mean, it was simultaneously a long wait and a short wait at the same time. They showed so many good games. Yeah, I was surprised. Like, well, just the fact that it's a full-blown direct. But as I said, like, if you're a casual fan, I could see you being like, whatever. But that was just full of surprises. These aren't even, like, series I'm personally, like, super fond of, but I'm happy for the people who are, and I'm probably gonna have fun giving these series a shot. Audio's good. Awesome. Evening for you, yeah. I'm, unfortunately, Pacific time, so, oh my god, I'm gonna have to wake up at, like, 5 or something, or 4, just to be sure to, like, actually be ready. I'm thinking of streaming it. I'm not sure. I'm debating it, because, you know, I kind of want to stream my reaction at the same time. I'm kind of aware that there's probably no interest for people to watch it, at least live. It's like, I don't know why you would come to my channel, but yeah. Anyways, let's hop right into Mario Kart DS. Enough rambling. And I mean, for the intro, I've got this DS mode, but I will probably switch that to something more sensible. But yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, first Mario Kart game to have a multiplayer. Already pretty crazy when you think about it that way. Online multiplayer was on here. And yeah, this just occurred to me that this is gonna be rough, because we've got, like, no save file on here. Okay, apparently it just takes your Wii U profile name automatically, which is kind of cool, I guess. Sure, let's do that. I don't know if we want to do that now, but right off the bat, you can already see pretty wild of Mario Kart DS. You could literally like draw your own emblem for your kart. I don't know what we want to do here today. I feel like we should do something that's like actually half decent. But I can just draw a smiley face that looks slightly scary and creepy. I don't know if we have any cool drawing ideas. Oh, you know what we could do? Can we erase all this? Let's see. Yeah, is there you can wipe the whole thing or not? Oh yeah, there's like shapes. That's kind of cool. I forgot about there being shapes and stuff. Also, I probably shouldn't put the Wii U gamepad in front of the mic. Yeah. I mean, I guess there's shapes. That's kind of cool. What shapes are there? Yeah, it's nothing super useful. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all that stuff. And I'm thinking we could maybe draw a Nintendo Switch 2 icon. Also, let's see. This is really small to draw on like half of the Wii U gamepad. So let's take the full touchscreen mode for this moment. Matt says, yeah. I mean, yeah, the direct, so close. It's like the wait was simultaneously really short and really long. Matt says we could react together. We might. I was actually possibly thinking of doing something like that. I don't know how that would work out. on it. I'm probably gonna spend the rest of the day after this stream figuring out stuff, because I never typically do like desktop screen share, so there's a bunch of tech stuff I gotta figure out as well. Yeah, anyways, can we do a half-decent Nintendo Switch 2 logo? Probably not, because I can't even draw a straight line. So, I mean, we may as well do a double line. Okay, we're gonna mess this logo up big time. By the way, it's not even... I should probably do this closer to the center. Yes, how exciting of a Mario Kart DS stream it is that I'm just starting off drawing stuff, but hey, this is the killer feature of Mario Kart DS, guys. Like, nothing ever tops it. Nothing can ever come close to this. Okay, I can't really be bothered to make this any better. I don't want to waste half an hour making the most pretty looking Nintendo Switch 2 logo. There we go. This is what it looks like. I should have probably left some space for the 2, huh? Okay. Apparently this is a thing now, and we're just gonna fill it. And everybody knows the Nintendo Switch logo is canonically blue, so that's what we're gonna do. No, jokes aside, let's make the background red, and I mean, I guess the logo's just canonically white. So let's just do that. Oh my god. There we go. We've got our very professional Nintendo Switch logo on our cart. We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that for today. Oh, what's the camera thing? Oh, it tells... Oh, you can zoom in on it. That would have been good to know beforehand. I genuinely forgot that. And you can select your cart and rotate the cart live. Wait. How do you rotate? I thought it said the D-pad. Rotate cart. Oh, do I have to be in the camera? Oh, you gotta rotate while you're in camera mode. And the zoom in is not on the, it's actually on the cart. For some reason, I don't know why you would need the cart to be smaller. Hey, look at me. It's Tiny Mario. Okay. Anyways, save and quit. Yes, we gotta save this masterpiece. Let's see, Matt says, I would record it with OBS and have it set that I have the multiple audio channels on for recording, and when editing I have my voice, desktop, and game audio separate. Yeah, no, I know about that. I mean, it's mostly the live stuff, right? Just because live is a bit tricky. But, I mean, probably on Discord. I don't know how good the... Usually I feel like on Discord, the second person will have much worse audio quality, but that's an idea. I'll think on it. We might have to chat about that later. Okay, yeah, let me switch to the proper view for this stream. And we probably don't need to have the touchscreen very much. I might show it for, you know, historical accuracy. Go with something like this, so you can at least, like, still see the bottom screen. Hopefully that's half decent. Yeah, we got a bit of time, definitely. That's what I'm thinking today and tomorrow. I gotta figure out my content strategy for this Switch 2 reveal. Okay, anyways. Alrighty. So let's finally get in, 20 minutes later, to Mario Kart DS. We've got the Grand Prix, we've got time trials, we've got verses, and we've got battles. And we probably don't have many tracks, so we're gonna start with verses. Of course, 200cc was not a thing before Mario Kart DS, or before Mario Kart 8. What am I saying? But yeah, right. Oh my god, like I know I was saying, okay, yeah, we got a new save file and stuff, but yeah, I forgot how bare bones this is at the start. I mean, by today's standards, this game does not have many characters in general, but even beyond that, like literally over here, There are literally, what, 7, 8 characters? Yeah. Do we want to be Wario, the advocate of the Nintendo Switch? This is also, I mean, I guess there's Mario Kart Wii, and this one, they're the last ones where everyone just has their own cart, and you know, they're not customizable. And oh my god, yeah, this game has so many unlockables. It's so different. I mean, it's exciting in a way too, but it's so different from like newer Mario Kart games where you pretty much have everything from the get-go. Over here, it's like spoilers, all of these characters have a third cart because they have their own carts, and I guess later on when you progress in the game, eventually you also unlock the ability where every character can use any of the other characters' carts. But you know what, we're gonna kick things off classic. Let's go with the B-Dasher, let's go with Mario. And we get to enjoy these nice polygonal 3D models in all their glory, because we're looking at this full screen, you know? Feels kind of weird to be playing like DS on a 4K screen. Does it have... oh yeah, it still has the smoothing. I wasn't sure about that, but yeah, on the Wii U you can press in the right thumbstick and turn on smoothing, which doesn't really look good. I mean, of course it doesn't look that good, but I feel like it looked better on the GBA smoothing for whatever reason. And yeah, we don't even have all the cups right here. But I mean, yeah, we could start it off with the figure 8, I suppose. It's only a classic, right? So let's do that. Let's get that started. Yeah, I agree. It's a bit rough that we have so many things lacking here, because I'm on a brand new save, literally never launched the Virtual Console version before. But you know, if I was actually playing the game... okay, the timing is not the same as the new games. I just tried to start exactly how I would start. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, we literally have to drift with not ZL and ZR on the gamepad, but proper L and R, which were always a bit hard to reach on the gamepad. Usually, like, I mean, there's a reason you drift with ZL and ZR on Mario Kart 8. Also, right now, I'm playing with the joystick, which feels surprisingly natural, but keep in mind this game was designed for a D-pad. Okay, I mean, we're not doing so bad. I think I chose 150cc. I don't even remember. Okay, that was just in time. Like, I don't even think I realized this as a kid, but of course this game is more like primitive 3D. Like, you know, most of the stuff is 3D, but you can see like the banana peels and like the shells I had, those are just like 2D sprites. I mean, the DS was pretty impressive in that sense for being the first handheld with some 3D games, but of course by definition, okay, what happened there? It's like my A button just deregistered for a sec there. I don't know how reliable my trusty old gamepad actually is. Oh my god. Oh, I almost hit that shell. And I don't think I can beat these guys. Nope. We finished third, not too bad. Honestly, it doesn't feel too bad playing this on a TV. And with a gamepad. It feels pretty comfortable. Of course, the graphics are a little crunchy being on a full-blown TV, but other than that, I guess I shouldn't say a TV, I'm on my computer monitor, but still. Right, I guess the intro cinematics are full screen, so, like on the 2 screens, so it's a bit weird to have them cut off like this. Oh my god, is my A button on my gamepad actually breaking? That would be bad. if my gamepad A button just stops working. Because that's kind of an important button to have. But yeah, Yoshi Falls is, I don't know, it's always been a whatever kind of track for me. The main interesting thing are these waterfalls, right? Where you've got some risk versus reward of these waterfalls, which can push you out in the center. I keep on getting triple red shells, which I guess were items that were much more common in Mario Kart DS, I suppose. Oh, come on, really? We're just taking all the hits. Is the sound still good now that we've got the game? Okay, also because these are like 2D sprites, it's kind of a... Okay, we actually ended 7th, wow. I was not paying attention, but yeah, that was all 3 laps already, apparently. Yeah, smoothing definitely looks worse. But does it look worse than on the GBA one? For some reason, I feel like the GBA smoothing on Virtual Console actually, like... I mean, obviously it's not better, but it kind of felt like it actually sort of did its job in, like, faking the resolution to be higher. But on this one, it doesn't feel like the resolution's higher, it just kind of blurs it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It really is mostly just a blur. I suppose it just makes you forget that the pixels are a thing. It just looks like a crunchy YouTube video instead, but it's probably just better to keep it as is. Sound still good? Okay, perfect. Every console has different sound, which is unfortunate, and I didn't bother to test it. Alright, so here we've got Cheap Cheap Beach. Okay, I keep on blowing up, so clearly the timing has changed, because I'm just kind of doing it the way I would have on Mario Kart 8. Okay, my A button is actually breaking. This is actually very concerning. Oh my god. No way. This is very concerning. I don't want to like lose the A button on my gamepad. That would be a pretty bad blow. Literally, just because I'm concerned about it, I might have to switch to the Wii U Pro Controller or something. Okay, we're so far behind now. Just because it stopped so many times. At least we can take shortcuts like that. Yeah, the drifting in this game, of course, is one of the things that will be remembered. With the classic snaking. Just because, I don't know, the drifts, you barely, like, they barely force you to turn. You can, like, drift forever. You can drift in straight lines in this game, practically. Okay, I guess the bomb-omb is no more. Okay, well, hey, at least we're back in the pack somehow. It's very surprising that we are even here. Okay, will this get anybody? Oh, it actually got Peach? Heck yeah. Oh no, don't get me. Oh, that was close. We actually almost made it back from literally 8th place and just stopping many times in a row because of the A button. Let me try. Can I use the Pro Controller here? Hopefully, maybe, if it even turns on. Can I do that? What happens if you use the Pro Controller on this thing? I mean, I guess we'll have to find out. I don't think I can. This is unfortunate. What other settings do we have here, by the way? Do we have anything? Oh, you can have the manual. That's kind of neat. I think it's gonna open an online thing. You think it's still hosted on the website? Oh, it is still here. You've got the full manual in case you ever wanted to browse the Mario Kart DS manual. Driving techniques. Maybe they say how to get a rocket start. Oh, they actually do. Look at that. Hold the A down with the right timing. Okay. It doesn't actually say when is the right timing, but okay. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you think it's only gamepad? That would kind of make sense because, you know, you kind of need the touch screen technically. And yeah, you can't even like remap the controls. It's so unfortunate in my opinion that you need to reach for the actual LNR because they don't feel as natural on the gamepad. LNR kind of or feel as like secondary triggers more so than the main ones. I mean, technically that's the case even on like newer consoles too. Well, let's hope the A button doesn't fail on me because that's actually concerning. You don't want to lose like a full gamepad. I guess it's like not the absolute worst to fix, but okay, yeah, I really don't know the timing in this game. Would you believe me if I told you this is actually still probably my most played Mario Kart? Oh, it still stopped. Oh my god. That is genuinely very concerning. It's still stopped. Oh god. Oh god. Now would be a good time to mention that I haven't booted up the Wii U in like a solid, I don't know, at least 8 months. And then again, the last time I did was to play like a Wii game with a Wii controller. Alrighty. I feel like 100cc or 150cc feels pretty slow compared to like even a modern 150cc. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I could take some sort of funny shortcut, but that's clearly not the place to take a shortcut on. And then hitting these trees, which are all like 2D sprites pretty much. Final lap, can we do it? Can we do this? This is the final course, so clearly we're not getting any like sort of cup on this Grand Prix. Let's see if I can hit the Yoshi. I mean, hopefully I can hit the Yoshi with a red shell. And then we've got a blue shell incoming as well. Hey, we've actually got a chance at this. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're actually in first. Okay, we're in second now. Oh my god, no! We actually had a shot. Oh my god, no. Ah, so close. We almost passed by Toad. And final rankings is that we are gonna rank, well actually we're still third. Not too bad. There's a huge point gap between second and third place though. Alright. Pretty good. And we get a little movie. And again, the fact that this is meant to be a 2-screen sort of cutscene definitely makes it a bit weird. I wonder if you can play this game multiplayer online with an emulator. Probably. I mean, I know the Wii U emulator has online functionality, but does the popular DS emulator have online? I mean, I would assume probably. That could be neat when you think about it. That's a kind of neat looking trophy. They've got some cool looking trophies. That's like one thing, of course, I noticed with the booster course pass on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, is they stopped like making cool trophies for it. They're just like all generic trophies, which is even more weird because, like, you know, the base courses in Mario Kart 8, they have their own like cool looking trophies. By the way, I'm just like looking about the options. I don't even know what there is. Locate friends. What is that? Oh, this is like actually for the online stuff. Okay, that's kind of cool. What is this? Oh, we can edit the nickname. Okay, there's not a lot of settings here. And then the records is, yeah, I mean, we've got nothing so far. Alrighty. And of course, we've got the good old multiplayer, which was mostly local, of course. Of course, so like you can't do anything about this. But good old, you know, download play, of course. Simple here, as it likes to call it. But we can't use that, unfortunately. Same for the Wi-Fi stuff. I don't think so. It would have been cool, actually, if they had online, like, for these. Honestly, if they released, like, the DS games on the Switch too, or the regular Switch for that matter, they probably will add online, because that's pretty much what they've done for all the other ones on NSO. Even the ones that didn't really have online, so I think we can be hopeful for that. Okay, let's try another Grand Prix. Yeah, who should we try? Yeah, maybe we want to go as Wario. I think I used to like going as Wario quite a bit when I used to play DS. What's the items stats? What does that actually do? Do you get like better items? Now I'm just kind of curious. Anyways, we're gonna go with that. And just hope for the best. And yeah, we've got the retro ones as well. How do the retro ones fare, actually? I mean, they're not too bad. They look really, like, they probably are a little more simple, of course, especially the SNES ones and stuff like that. But like Mario Kart 8 was probably like a pretty big standout game for pretty much having retro tracks that have like exactly as much like, you know, heart and quality put into them as the main tracks. By the way, yo, we got Bossum. Been a while since I've seen you. How are you doing? This is Peak Game. Heck yeah. We're playing the Peak Mario Kart. The best Mario Kart of all time. The Mario Kart of my childhood. And as I said, genuinely, probably, like, I think you could most likely very much argue that, you know, Mario Kart DS is probably topped by Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Especially now with, you know, all the booster course pass and all the good stuff they've added. But genuinely, like, this game probably, like, arguably beats even the base Mario Kart 8. It beats Mario Kart 7. You know, of course the mechanics have evolved and are probably better in those new ones, and the graphics as well and all that stuff. But like, just in terms of a complete package, this game was like the Mario Kart with no compromises for the longest time, you know, like Mario Kart 7. I always remember hating Mario Kart 7 because it didn't really have like a versus mode. You kind of had to do Grand Prix, or, well, I think it did have a versus mode, but it was kind of like a limited feeling. Not a lot of like setup and customization. This has a robust versus mode where you can kind of configure things to your liking. That was my main gripe with Mario Kart 7, I think. And then Mario Kart 8, the versus mode, was sort of back on track to being better. But then the battle mode is where they skimped out on. So that was just rough. So, like, no joke, for the longest time, this was the most complete package. Because this game has a great versus mode. Of course, I mean, it has Grand Prix like any Mario Kart. And, yeah, I mean, of course, it's got a really great battle mode as well. It's got a story mode. It's literally the only Mario Kart in the series to this day to have a story mode. It's all very exciting stuff. And, like, you know, you can do wacky stuff like draw your emblem. It had online. I mean, just having local Mario Kart pairing up with people having their DSs out. It was just great, you know? This, as I said, is debatably the ultimate Mario Kart. This is one of my favorites, of course. Delfino Square. I mean, what is there not to love about it? I didn't even know about Mario Sunshine when I was a kid and playing this, but I was just like, hey, oh my god, it's like a city. And yeah, I really need to actually try to get my timing better here. They got good GameCube ones. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. I don't think this was the good kart to pick for this Grand Prix with a lot of tracks with tight turns. This kart is very floaty. Okay. Of course, there's a shortcut to the left over here. I don't even want to try that. That just seems dangerous. Alright. Unfortunately, in this game, you can't get, like, a boost. There's no boost you can get for, like, doing a little jump on the top of a like, jump sort of boost pad, I guess. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, my A button is actually genuinely failing me on this gamepad. Hopefully it kind of sorts itself out. Because I'm scared that the opposite happens, where it's like on the verge of breaking and will just like snap and literally not register any inputs all of a sudden forever. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully it just fixes itself. Like when I hadn't used my Switch Pro controller for ages this summer and it was drifting and I just used it for a few days and it stopped drifting and never really drifted after that. But I'm a bit concerned for my gamepad. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a bad kart choice. I mean, good on them for having karts that feel different from one another, at least, I guess. But all the cool karts are the ones you unlock, so that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, we're actually second place. I should have been casting this red shell way before then, because they've already passed the finish line, unfortunately. Bossum says, doing all right, how about you? Not too bad. Yeah, I don't even know when's the last time we talked. So I don't even know what I should say. I don't know how much you need to be caught up on or whatever, but yeah, we're just having fun. It's a bit of a chill year. Trying to get back on the YouTube train slowly after being, I mean, fairly inactive. Well, I don't know. You know, being less consistent for many years doing university. But now that's like wrapped up, so we got more time to do some YouTube stuff. It's exciting. And hey, I mean, it's been a bit of a like just snooze period for Nintendo. No like new games or anything. Of course, as we await for the Switch 2 and stuff, and we're gonna get that big blowout in just a few days, which is really exciting. But in the meantime, we've had a fun time just, you know, going back to some classics. Of course, today it's Mario Kart DS. Oh my god, we actually got the boost correctly for once. Today it's Mario Kart DS. I mean, recently we just went through all of Super Mario World for the first time. Had never actually properly beaten that game. So that was very exciting. Yeah, this is a really, really tough kart choice. I think it might have more speed than the others, so maybe it has that going for it, but yeah, this is really rough. This is pretty rough. Of course, this is one of the all-time greats. Is this? Yeah, no, it came back finally in the Booster Course Pass. But it was also on Mario Kart 7, so I mean, it ain't too bad for that. Oh my god. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the resolution. It was hard to tell that he had even more banana peels incoming. You know, putting a banana peel right before the whole boost is probably kind of pointless. Yeah, it's so weird that you can't get a jump bonus here. I'm so used to, like, you know, pressing the drift button just as the jump happens. Of course, nothing happens in this game for that. That was a good, like, new mechanic to have, to be honest. I like the whole addition of the jump thing. Okay, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I managed to ruin the whole thing. Come on, let me drift. Again, you probably would not be able to tell that this is the Mario Kart game where I have the most hours in my life on. Because I am playing miserably. Granted, this whole button issue is a bit distracting, but oh well. Alright, well, we're in second place, you know, it doesn't feel like I'm doing good, but somehow we're actually still technically in the running. Okay, no, that was dangerous. I thought I could go in front, but not quite. Oh, Mario got hit. Mario took some damage. Oh no, oh no. Oh, there's another banana peel. Oh my god, I can't turn for the life of me. Clearly this is not the kart I was meant to be playing as. But all my favorites are not here, of course, like Dry Bones and Rob. Even, I don't think we had Waluigi yet, did we? I don't think so. Oh, well, this is lap 3, and oh, well, we managed to go from, like, what, 6th to, like, 3rd with that crown mushroom. That's not too bad. Bossum says, I'm so glad I have grown up on DS and the Wii, but the kids that got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are just as lucky, and I'm happy for them. Peak map, yes, indeed. Matt says I should replay this game. You should! Of course, I've still got my original DS copy, which is probably, if I wasn't streaming it, how I would still prefer to play it. Although, like, genuinely, it's not too bad to be playing it on the TV with a more comfortable sort of remote, assuming the A button doesn't literally just break on me. But yeah, it's not too bad. You don't, I mean, the graphics are a little crunchy. You kind of forget about them once you get started. Clearly, I don't have the strategy. I just keep on doing it like Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 8, but it doesn't work the same. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Back when we were kids and we were playing this game, you know, I don't think we realized how crunchy the graphics were. They just felt like pretty top-notch in my brain at that time. I think it, like, you know, the graphics are kind of crunchy, and part of that is because the models are actually, like, you know, really low res and the textures and stuff. But I think we kind of just assumed, like, you know, even as kids, you kind of knew the screen on the DS has a pretty low pixel count, and you just kind of assumed that the graphics were top-notch, and you were just kind of seeing them on crunchy pixels, but you know, the graphics are pretty basic too, in a sense. I think the main thing I didn't notice as a kid was sort of that mix of, like, 2D sprites for, like, all the items and 3D, which, yeah, I don't know, like, as a kid, didn't really notice the difference as much. Now it feels more jarring somehow. Also, the item blocks, they don't respawn as fast as in Mario Kart 8, that's for sure. Oh, come on, I did the same mistake twice. Matt says maybe I could add a challenge to replaying the game. Yeah, well, you are definitely good at finding some nice challenges to do on YouTube for that. Alrighty. Yeah, this was one of my favorite tracks also as a kid. I don't know, this was really stupid, but I just enjoyed the fact that this was kind of like the most realistic sort of driving scenario. Like, kind of looks like a real road from real life. And I remember I would always pick this map on time trials, and I would legit, like, not even race on it. I would literally just have fun going around this map, driving with the cars, just kind of like it's GTA, like, this is real life simulator, and I'm just driving here, messing around, you know, even those like open grass areas, and I would just mess around there, like in time trial mode, not like trying to do any time trial, just driving through the map without a care in the world. No joke, it's probably embarrassing, like, how much and how long I did that for. Probably many, many hours of this game were spent just doing that on this one map. It's also how I learned as a kid that if you're too slow at time trials, you straight up get booted out of time trials after like 20 minutes, I think. Or maybe like 10 minutes or something. Yeah, it's probably 20, but yeah, that was always funny. And I was like, oh man, why are you kicking me out? Why would you even do that? It was just sad. Alright, well, okay, no, it looks like we still made it in the top 3 again. Clearly we're not the #1 kart racer, though. Looks like that's Mario. So Mario's gonna win it. Yeah, Matt says first I gotta do the Mario Kart, the Mario Bros challenge I have. What's the challenge you gave yourself with that? I don't think I'm up to date on that. See, this is a cool trophy. They're very different. This one's like a plaque, literally, whereas the other one's like just a trophy. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and the times are all on the touchscreen and stuff as well. Alright, well, how about... I was gonna say, how about we try battle mode, but... let's try a bit of retro tracks first. Let's get a feel for them. Maybe I'm gonna go with my boy Yoshi. He has great acceleration, great handling, so that's probably what I want. But then his speed is not great. And I guess the stats are kind of character dependent, right? We could also just go with the good old regular kart, I suppose. The speed is actually even slower on the regular kart, interestingly enough. And I don't know what the items thing is. Seriously, is it like luck? Is luck for the items like a stat? I don't know. That's very intriguing. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if, like, we get an announcement for a Nintendo DS Virtual, or I guess Nintendo Switch Online, like, on Wednesday? I doubt it, though. They're probably not gonna want to focus on, well, I guess they did kind of announce, like, NES and Super NES games on the Switch launch presentation. But I guess that was more important back in the day. They probably won't announce any sort of new NSO type stuff. I don't think so. Okay, which one should we go, folks? We've got, you know, Baby Park. All of these are kind of mid. Yeah, I'm thinking we gotta go for this one. This one's... all of these are much bigger classics. So let's go with this. I don't even know what the unlock criteria is. I'm assuming you maybe you gotta just play all 4 of these Grand Prix, or maybe you gotta, like, probably get first in all of these Grand Prix. Okay, hey, we got the boost. I tried a different strategy this time, just pressing at the very end of the 2 And oh my god, you get bounced around quite a lot. Although I guess Yoshi's probably a lightweight character or something. Okay. Don't mind me cutting through. Okay, okay. Well, we actually managed to not really get any bad slowdown. It's kind of sad that they removed the fake blocks in newer games. But maybe the fake blocks aren't as effective when the resolution is actually good. Okay, that seems like a fair spot to use it. Missing the item block was kind of a bad trade-off, though. Alright. Honestly, it's not too bad to play this game with a joystick. It feels pretty natural, even though it's usually meant for the D-pad. Yeah, that was over so quickly, I didn't even realize we were at the end of the lap. I'll see, says Matt, for the Mario Bros. Challenge. Okay, well, I guess I'll see then. I'll be on the lookout for that. Oh, okay, this time I forgot to do the trick and it still kind of worked with the sort of Mario Kart 8 strategy that I like to do. The strategy that I do for Mario Kart 8 is like genuinely just usually to, you know, like, I don't hold the button fully. I hit it at 2 and I let go in between like 1 and 2. It's probably not even like the optimal strategy. It's just kind of what I've always done for some reason. Seems to work pretty well. Maybe you don't get the best turbo, but you don't mess it up often at least. Okay. Oh, we're actually in first. Oh, well, maybe for like a fraction of a second we were. Okay, when they said that this cart has a lot of handling, it's actually like very sensitive. Okay, good thing I wasn't in first, right? Oh my god. Just let me do something here, you know? Is this lap 3? Yes, it is. And, yeah. Oh no, you don't, Peach. Come on, Peach, you can't win. Okay, hey, we actually got one in first for once. Look at us being progressively better at the game. Yeah, the Mario Bros. Challenge ain't gonna be that long. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess we should probably get started talking on all the events from this week, right? I mean, there's so much to go through. It's pretty crazy. This one's kind of funny because there's just a big flat sprite of the castle. Like you've never, you know, this one very much feels like you're playing an SNES track, or I guess technically this is a Super Circuit track. I guess the only addition is the blocks on the side are properly 3D, and the carts of course are 3D, but I guess everything else is pretty much kind of like the fake 3D that you would have had in those games. And it's not a very interesting track in general for that, of course. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's the downside of this game having drifts where you practically go in straight lines. Is you'll actually have a hard time though dodging items while you drift. The plus side of that is you can like practically drift in straight lines. Oh, okay, yep. Stop drifting or you'll hit the bananas. Oh, that was almost perfect. That would have been great. Oh, red shell. Oh, and a banana peel. Look at that. We're gonna get 2 first places in a row. Are we actually back to Mario Kart DS supremacy? Maybe. maybe we're actually doing good. But yeah, so this week's news, very exciting. We got a surprise Nintendo Direct. Very exciting, of course. Like, I think we were all skeptical, as I said, that we were even gonna get a Switch 1 Direct. It's a bit weird. You know, a lot of people were talking about, you know, a February Direct back in the day, which seemed to make a lot of sense. But this whole idea of, you know, having a Switch 1 Direct right before is a little bit strange. And, you know, many people have rightfully so pointed out that they probably kind of just did this Direct because they wanted us to download the Nintendo Today app, like, ahead of time. And, you know, yeah, they're probably right, to be honest. But, like, they announced a lot of cool stuff, so it was kind of worth them doing that Direct. But then again, all the cool stuff they announced was very much stuff that, like, 2026 for Tomodachi Life and, you know, Rhythm Heaven, they clearly could have made this Direct later, like, literally months later. So I kind of feel like they really did just do the thing, because they're like, hey, we want you to try Nintendo Today, and, you know, I guess we'll bundle all these announcements so we actually have some worth where we can create a Direct just to tell you to download Nintendo Today. Okay, it's actually hard to hit people with the green shells without launching them, apparently. The fact that these are 2D sprites makes you wonder how they simulate the hitboxes for these things. Oh my god, no! That was the finish line. Again, I didn't realize that. I don't know why, but the laps feel even shorter in this game. And I guess rightfully so. Look at that. Like, the lap times are like 30 seconds on average. It's very short. Like, you know, we've got Luigi's Circuit on other games, and it feels like it's not even as short. I don't know. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Alright, was that the end? Yeah, that was already the end of the 4 of them. But yeah, you know, interesting announcements at the Nintendo Switch Direct that we had this week, right? Some, like, again, as I said, nothing major for casual fans, but, you know, seeing stuff like Patapon, which is kind of a forgotten sort of Sony series at this point, and not only to have it, like, revived period, but to show up in a Nintendo Direct on a Nintendo console is pretty wild. And same thing goes for, like, Everybody's Golf, which, you know, these are not, like, none of these series that were announced in this Direct. Oh, I actually got first for this one, didn't I? That's surprising, we actually finished first. You know, none of these series are, like, series I'm, like, personally, like, oh my god, super excited for, but just the, like, knowing that these games are so, like, loved and desperately wanted by people just makes me appreciate the announcements just by default. And, you know, not only that, but, I mean, you know, it's got me interested, you know, to try it out if I have the time. Anyways, we're gonna try out a bit of battle mode, and, yeah, okay, yeah, there was only 2 modes back in the day. We'll start it off with classic balloon battle, and who shall we be? We haven't played as Luigi yet. Right, we're all using the same carts for battle mode, and I feel like I should put them on normal for now. We're gonna choose our courses, and should we do some wins? Oh, yeah, right, Eleanor. Let's do 2 wins, because if we're not in teams... Should I be in teams? Maybe. Maybe having teams is better for this for now. Can you not? How does this work again? I thought you could, like, choose your characters, which you often can. Maybe not in battle mode, though, I don't know. Anyways, that's pretty well and fine, I suppose. Oh, let's put this to, well, yeah, 3 for teams is fine, I guess. Of course, we've got literally just playing on a DS. This one, which, to be honest, very forgotten. And, I mean, we gotta go with the best one here. The Block Fort never came back, I think. And well, I don't know, is it in Mario Kart D... it might be in Mario Kart 7. I don't think so, though. Block Fort was the best one. Oh yeah, so how does... Okay, luckily we don't need the microphone. I assume it actually is microphone compatible. Can I blow in the gamepad microphone here? Oh, yeah, you totally can. It actually works with the microphone, which is nice. Because I don't know how an emulator would treat it, actually. Alright, Block Fort it is. And I love myself some Block Fort. Just going around on these. You know, it's surprising that we can drive on these little narrow bridges, but it still works. It still works pretty good. Aw, I missed it. Gotta love yourself some Block Fort. It's also great for racking up balloons, because it's hard for people to dodge. Oh, that's a fake one. I'm so stupid. The fake one actually got me for once. Well, luckily that was a bonus balloon we had, so we are still technically doing good. Oh, I should blow an extra balloon. And, you know, I don't know why there's no disadvantage to only having 2, I suppose. Can I steal a balloon from Wario here? Nope, that didn't quite work out. Didn't quite go as planned. Okay. Yeah. We got him with the fake block. Oh, he's gonna be out. Oh, that was the first elimination, actually. Look at me doing something good. And we got another guy. Okay, we got a green shell. That actually requires a lot more skill. And also dodging that one was nice. Okay. Okay, no pressure. No pressure. Oh, didn't quite make it. Doesn't look like Yoshi has anything, so that's kind of important. Okay, having 3 mushrooms. Now we're talking. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I missed Wario. Oh my god. Oh, there's Toad right behind me! Okay, he's on my team though. So I just kind of wasted... Okay, time to look at the bottom screen whenever that happens. Oh, there's a shell. Oh my god. I feel like I'm way too in the open right now. I mean, we've got 2 balloons. It ain't that bad. I mean, it's not great. Also, there's only 2 blue people left, so we've got a good chance of winning. I don't even know where they are. Oh, there's a blue guy. Come on, blue guy. Oh, come on. We had 3 mushrooms. We didn't manage to get any of them. Okay, Matt says the emulators also just have a microphone on PC. Fair enough. I guess that makes sense. You know, sometimes it feels like it even loses the joystick movement. Maybe it's not just the A button. Maybe the communication with the gamepad and the Wii U is actually kind of lacking. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a lot more fun with my Wii U after this and see if stuff is actually bad or not. I can just stalk Wario which is kind of funny. So I've got 3 red shells. Bye-bye, Wario. Okay, so we're looking for Yoshi. Yoshi is the man of the hour. And you can also use the touchscreen to see a lot of information. A lot more than on any Mario Kart game. Well, I guess Mario Kart 7 kind of does the same thing. Oh, there's the man of the hour. I didn't mean to hit our own guy. Come on. Why'd you bump into me? Oh no, I'm out. And luckily Toad was alive. I'm not sure what happened to Yoshi there. I think it just simulates the end of the battle as soon as you die when you're playing alone. Look at Luigi. Isn't he like... He's very different from like modern Luigi models. Like his neck just kind of blends into his face as like a cone. It's very odd. I mean, he's probably pretty different even from just like a Luigi model on like the GameCube or something in that era. Oh, this is Tart Top. Okay. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a joke on Pop-Tarts, because it's probably that era where it would have been a funny joke. I mean, I really like this one. Let's do the Tart Top, and then we'll try to do like a battle on a proper Nintendo DS. But yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, emulators would have the microphone on PC. Fair enough. It just seems a little bit like, you know, something that... I don't know. Oh, I think, like, if you have 3 balloons, maybe you can't steal an extra in this game. I'm not too sure. That might be a reason why you wouldn't want to have the 3. I think this one also came back on the 3DS battle mode. I'm not sure, actually. Oh my god. No, we didn't get it. Oh, he had a banana. Okay, this one's not too bad, though, because you can just, like, go in circles forever. I should probably get an item. And Yoshi is a bit scary. That's why he's going down with a red shell. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, hey, it's really cool that we're getting a new Tomodachi Life. All I played about that series was like the demo they had back on the 3DS. I might have to go and play the full game maybe to see how I like it. It's a fun concept. I don't know if I could really get behind it, like actually get interested in playing it, but I'm very happy that it's happening. And same goes for Rhythm Heaven. Seems fun. Never actually really played it, but yeah, I could get into it. And again, another series where I'm just happy Nintendo's doing it for the fans, you know? And realistically, I could say the same opinion about Patapon and Everybody's Golf. I could say the exact same opinion. It's not even a direct that, like, the games I'm super excited for, but just for being part of the community, I'm happy for everybody. And I'll be happy to possibly give these games a shot, you know? But other than that, you know, the virtual game card thing was very interesting, I suppose. It's kind of like, it's cool that you can share your games, your digital games. And like, you know, then again, it's kind of like, well, it seems a little convoluted. Like, I get it, it's not too bad. And Nintendo's really going with that mentality of like, oh yes, physical games. We're emulating what it's like to have a physical cartridge. But really, they should have just gone the extra mile. I feel like, you know, most services nowadays just have like family sharing or whatever. And they could have done that, you know? It would have been more simple, less convoluted. Maybe it's too generous for their liking. Or like I said, maybe they just like genuinely, they just think about physical games and try to find equivalents when there are actually better digital solutions out there. Okay, how many blue team people are left here? Well, we've got Wario. Let's try to get Yoshi out. There we go. Oh no. Oh, we should blow a balloon. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die from all this. Okay. Like the digital game cards, I understand that like sharing with like different accounts, that's like new. And again, like as I was saying on Blue Sky, it's like it's cool, but on the other hand, like especially the 14-day limit really irked me as being like, I mean, I kind of get it because digital is so convenient that you could. Okay, well, I'm dead. And they actually won, okay. Because it just simulates the whole rest of the battle for whatever reason. Or it just tosses a coin, I don't know. But yeah, okay, let's do the Nintendo DS stage. But yeah, so, you know, the 14-day thing on the lease is kind of whatever. And then the more confusing part is they're saying you can sort of, you know, share your virtual game cards between your own Nintendo Switch 1 and your Nintendo Switch 2, which, you know, is gonna be like a much needed feature in a sense. Oh, that was close. But also, like, we already kind of had this idea of playing your own games on the same account on a different Switch. So I'm not sure how that compares. Is that going away? Like when it's sharing with others, the game cards seem like a net positive, but when it's like with yourself, it kind of seems like that it was less restrictive before. So are both systems still like in place? How does that work? Like, I still have many questions about that. Overall though, oh, he had a mushroom. Okay, it's hard to get people with mushrooms in this stage. Oh, okay. Well, we failed. But it's easy to go off the map. Just as I literally do that. Okay, here we go. But yeah, we'll have to see how that spans. A little bit concerned with the virtual game cards. The moral of the story I get is like, okay, it's cool. They're trying to make digital more appealing. As I was saying on Blue Sky again, like, I think for families, digital games, if they're not all on the same Switch, can be a real downer. Like, it seems like there's just a lot of advantages to having physical games as a family specifically. And they're trying to bridge that gap because, you know, you wanna have like incentives. Okay, so he did lose a balloon, but because we have 3, we can't steal one. So this is not like Mario Kart, oh my god. It's not like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's the incentive to have 2 balloons, is you can steal one. Okay, so now we know. That's why I kind of had this idea in the back of my mind from playing this game as a kid that you pretty much want 2 balloons, and I'm so sorry, I stole a balloon from our own team. I guess that's cool for me. But yeah, not so good for others. Oh, guess we're not getting that banana peel. And somebody's out. And it's a blue team person. The first of their kind. Okay, we got a red team person out as well. Okay, let's not mess this up. Yes, but we can't steal it, but at least, I mean, that's 1 down for them. So I guess I'll take that as a win. Okay, hopefully we can trap some people with some banana peels. Okay, that was close. That was a bit close for comfort. Okay, I'm just gonna wait here and try to get somebody with a green shell, which is easier said than done. There we go. Okay, well, it's 3-1, man. Okay, this is going good. You know, we weren't doing so good. We lost a lot of balloons. Luckily, we stole a lot of balloons as well. I'm just making a whole barrage of banana peels, which is not good. Oh man, I should have had my banana out. Okay, so Yoshi stole our banana peel. No big deal. No big deal. There we go, heck yeah. We did pretty good on that one. Alrighty. So next course. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, virtual game cards, we're gonna have to see about it. I might even have to go and read that website. Of course, that whole thing brought on the discussion that people realized on the internet that on the, I guess, sort of press website or just the sort of support website trying to explain the concept, Nintendo kind of leaked or inadvertently said that, you know, the mention of Nintendo Switch 2 edition games in contrast to Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games. And, well, that certainly started a whole discussion there for the past few days. You know, will we get upgrades for existing games? Does it just mean that, is it just to distinguish games that are not exclusive, kind of like Breath of the Wild came out on the Wii U and on the Switch as like separate games, but you know, still the same game, but like separate editions, you know? Is it that? Is it upgrades? Hopefully it's upgrades. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see. I don't even know if it's upgrades, but you know, I guess it could be dual releases, I suppose. That's kind of how it works on PlayStation 5 in a sense. Like, some of them have free upgrades, but not the other way around. You know, you can buy the PS5 one, not have the PS4 one, stuff like that. Anyways, we're gonna try, like, Twilight House, because I don't remember much about it, to be honest, and that seems... I just want to remember what it is. It's kind of a, I don't know, more of a forgettable one. Alright, so let's blow one balloon. If we want to steal some balloons, that's what we gotta do. Okay, goodbye Mario. So we'll have to see. We're only a few days away from the big blowout explanation, so it shouldn't be that hard to get more info on the virtual game cards, on the Nintendo Switch 2 edition games. I always love these ones where you can just go around in circles and drift and just wait until you see someone. And that's what I'm doing here. It's still Mario. I feel bad for him now. Oh, well, I got caught. Alrighty. Anybody here? I'm not seeing many blue people. Oh, it's still Mario. Oh, and that's this. Oh, look at me. Look at me falling for one of these blocks again. Whatever, let's just get 3 balloons. Let's play it safe. Yoshi's out. And he is on the other team, so that's good. That's very good. Okay. Okay, will we see anybody? That was bad. And that was also not good. I don't recommend getting hit by a red shell. It's generally not a fun experience. Okay, I should... Come on, this Bowser's dangerous. Get away from me, Bowser. Oh, okay, they're already all out. I guess the CPUs did a good job this time. And hey, that marks 3 wins for us. So we technically get the trophy. Heck yeah. Nice. Nicely done. And yeah, I guess the last big... Well, I mean, I didn't even talk about Metroid Prime 4. Of course, that's very exciting, you know. I don't think the trailer was anything too wild. I'm still excited for this game. I kind of feel like because they didn't give a release date, like, they clearly know the release date, so I feel like we're gonna hear about it at the Switch 2 Direct, and I think it just makes sense, you know, to have the game be on Switch 2 and become like a showpiece for Switch 2. I feel like, you know, people have been going back and forth whether they think it's gonna be on Switch 2 or not. I don't have a lot of doubts. I think there will be a Switch version or a Switch upgrade. I should say a Switch 2 version or a Switch 2 upgrade. I think it's definitely gonna happen. You know, whether it's like a separate edition that you buy or like an upgrade for visuals and stuff when you play it on Switch 2. But either way, I'm kind of expecting it to still be at the show on Wednesday. And, you know, just to have it showcased, essentially. So that could be very interesting. And, okay, so we're gonna go battle again, and let's do the Shrine Runners, which is a bit different than the Shrine stuff on Wii, yeah, I guess on Mario Kart 8. Let's go Yoshi. I mean, we were Luigi, Yoshi, seems good. Let's keep it on normal, because I'm still bad. I'm still very bad, and I guess we'll do teams again. Okay. I mean, we didn't do the Pipe Plaza, which is alright. So let's do that. Alright. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I'm so stupid. I was like stopping there to blow some balloons. That's definitely not how we want that to work. How does this work? I don't remember. But yeah, fooling CPUs with fake boxes versus like real players, I don't know how that actually works in practice. Because that was pretty clever against a real human to put like a box at the place where a regular box usually is, but not sure how it works for this one. Trying to put a banana peel right in front of the pipes. That's a good idea. Interesting. So yeah, when you get hit by lightning, you lose your items, but it actually properly drops it too. Okay, you get less of a boost from the pipes. Right, so this is how it works. I kind of forgot, but it's a whole elimination game. Oh, that was clutch. The timing was just perfect. Yeah, I forgot about it. It is literally elimination by... It's pretty much a battle royale. Like, whoever has the less amount of shrines, or shines, whenever the timer starts. Like, we're doing good. Well, sort of. Yeah, losing one at the very last second is not good. But if we can get 2 back, it's pretty good. It's pretty good overall. Oh my god. We're gonna lose. Oh, there it is. You know, I'm not even familiar with how the rules are different in this one than Mario Kart 8, but my instincts tell me that I prefer how the rules worked in the classic one. Am I at the top? Oh, we're against Toad. It's literally me versus Toad. Okay, good thing we got that one. Oh, well, we are at the top. And let's secure that victory even more by getting one last one. Nice! Matt said I should get into Metroid again. I mean, what are you talking about? You've played pretty much all of them, I think. It's not like you need to replay them, but yeah, I need to get playing the Metroid Prime Remaster. First of all, because I've never actually beaten Metroid Prime, period. I started the trilogy on Wii U Virtual Console back in the day, but never really got that far into the first game. Just because that was kind of my era where I was playing too many games at the same time. It's not that I wasn't liking it, it was actually like a great game. But I gotta play the remaster, hopefully before Prime 4 comes out, and I guess we'll have to see if they announce Prime 2 and 3 remaster, if that's in their cards at any point or not, but let's do Palm Shore because we haven't done that yet. And Matt said I only played 3. What, like 3 games or Prime 3? Okay, well, right away, let's get that shine. Let's get a second shine. See, unlike the items in the rest of the game, these ones are actually 3D, which is exciting. Oh, that was a blue team person. Oh, okay. I don't know if the mushrooms are actually useful in this one or not. Oh, that's a fake box. Be careful for that. Let's see. Okay, red person. Oh, okay. It's always tricky. Yeah, I forget that I'm not on red team anymore. And I still missed. It really is pretty tricky. I'm at the top, actually, so I guess I don't need to be too worried. Okay. Anybody here? There is Donkey Kong. He is a person. And he is indeed here. Uh-oh, I need to get a shine. I mean, I'm still in first place, but I still need to get a shine. Come on, Luigi, that's not cool. Oh, there's 2 shines here. Okay, doesn't matter. Luigi, I don't care about you anymore, even though I managed to do that, which is very good. Oh, I'm definitely gonna win this now. Oh, well, there's only 2 of us left, I just realized. Not sure how many people get eliminated at once. But we can't let these shines get away. Oh my god. Okay, well, we still won. Thankfully, we still won. Not too bad. Let's go for another one, and we've played all of them. So I don't know which one are you feeling, Matt? Any preferences? In all of these courses. Did you play a lot of Mario Kart DS growing up? I feel like you would have, because, you know, we're from the same era. But, I don't know. Let's see. Just waiting for Matt to pick a course here. The pressure is on. But yeah, I mean, I guess, as I said, the last focus of the Direct was really, like, mostly on that Nintendo Today app. I don't know, I'm gonna pick a course. Yes, my childhood. Okay, I think I just realized that Matt's probably most likely pretty far, like a little bit behind on the stream. Probably not live. Okay. I don't know. I know you're here, Matt. I'm putting the pressure on you for choosing the course. I'm just slow at typing. I mean, fair enough. No, you're probably a little further back, I would have to guess. Because usually you're pretty quick compared to this. So it might just be YouTube being extra delayed today, I don't know. Shine runners. Yes. Which course? Pipe Plaza is nice. Okay, we're gonna do that again then. Here we go, Pipe Plaza. It is a good one for shine runners. You're pretty right. Not so much for balloon battle. Is my like what am I saying? My general impression. I'm mixing the word general and genuine somehow. Oh, come on, really? Really? Okay, bye, Bowser. Oh, there's one up here. Not bad. Oh, look at that. Okay, I don't see any of them, though. That might be the only downside of this mode, is you get somebody, but then there's no guarantee that you actually get their shine. And I'm luckily in first place somehow. Oh, okay, their shine is going here. Oh, and there's a second one right up there. Okay, that is just stupid. I'm no longer in first, so I should be kind of concerned. I don't think they had a shine. Am I gonna be out? No, I think other... Oh, okay. I think I got hit right after the timer, luckily, but I'm in danger. I'm in a lot of danger right now. I'm still in danger because they've got 3. Oh my god. I've got 5 seconds to rectify this situation! Oh, I'm out. Oh my god, oh well. I loved Pipe Plaza. Yeah, it is a cool one. It's not my favorite. I think maybe for Shine Runners it might be though, like you said. I guess it's nice that it came back in Mario Kart 7. For me it's always been Block Fortress. I don't know, I just liked it as a kid. I don't even think it's I don't know, it's pretty good. I don't know if it's really that good, but I liked it as a kid because it felt really big and a lot of paths to take, and it's pretty cool in that way. It feels like you're properly hunting down people, like you gotta find them first as a prerequisite. Did we win? What even happened there? I think we won. Oh, I guess I got eliminated, but blue team still won. That makes sense. Alright, that's pretty good. How about we try mission mode? I called it story mode, but yes, mission mode, the exclusive mode in Mario Kart DS, which has never really been seen after that. It's a bit of a tutorial, it's a bit of, like, I don't know, just cool missions, I guess. So we gotta, the first one is just driving through 5 numbered gates in order. Fairly simple. As I said, it's somewhat of a tutorial too, in a sense. But I think you'll probably get more points for being faster, I assume. Okay, that almost didn't go well. There we go, look at that. Pro Driver Mario advertising the Nintendo Switch on his hood. I mean, we got 2 stars. That ain't too bad. Some of them are really cool though, like some of them are kind of basic. Some of them are cool, some of them are pretty challenging. And then you've got bosses as well. And when I was a kid, this and New Super Mario Bros. DS were my first games, so hopefully the fact that I skipped one is not a deal breaker. I just realized this, oh, it is a deal breaker, you need to get all of them. Whoopsies. This is probably the only time when there's actually coins in this game. Oh my god, there's a time limit. And we failed! Imagine failing the second mission of Mario Kart DS. That's a bit embarrassing. It's mostly because I wasn't sure if you had to get all of them, or if there were some extras. But there we go. We're gonna get 15 coins. How exciting is that? 2 stars again. Not too bad. But yeah, like when I was a kid and playing this mode, the bosses are pretty much taken from Mario 64 DS. And I obviously did not know that as a kid. I was just like, man, wow, these are some random cool bosses they made for Mario Kart out of nowhere. But nah, it's content reuse, and in a creative fashion. Wait, sorry, what am I supposed to do here? I should have read the mission. I think I'm supposed to be getting these item blocks. So I might have failed because I skipped one. So they just give you mushrooms to go straight to the next one really quickly. Oh yeah, there was definitely a second one to get. Oh well, luckily, looks like we can just do a full lap. We're definitely not getting 2 stars on this one though. Yep, definitely not. Well yeah, we got B rank. I feel like we should just redo that one. Let's redo that one real quick. And we even got a boost, so that's gonna be good. Alrighty. Oh, this one's a bit far out. I wonder if we can get like 3 stars for this one. It really feels like we're just maximizing everything we can with this one. Hey, we got 3 stars, heck yeah. But yeah, as I said, the final piece of news I'm trying to get to this week's Direct is the Nintendo Today app, which, as I said, you know, under the hood might actually be... Okay, by the way, we need to get... use the star and use it to hit 5 Cheep Cheeps. Okay. I remember thinking this one was pretty hard, so it might be. Maybe, I don't know. Because I think you automatically go forward and the Cheep Cheeps actually move quite a bit. It's actually pretty tough. At least it feels like it's pretty tough. Like, oh, even... My god. They're like jumping over me. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's 4 of them. That was close. That was 1 second left, not even. Rank C, that's kind of understandable. But I guess, you know, that's why I remember this mission being tricky as a kid. Okay, oh my god. Okay, I can't for the life of me get any of them. Okay, I'm gonna need to go back for this. Go back, go back. Oh my god. Yeah, it's hard to turn in place in this game. There we go. That was kind of bad again. Bit better than last time, but just barely. Oh well. Matt says, yeah, mission mode would be another challenge, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, it certainly would. So let's go for this one. We gotta drive through 6 numbered gates. Whoa, 1 more gate. Crazy. It is on the DS stage, though. That's kind of interesting. And I missed a speed bonus. This seems like one that's best suited for drifting, sort of. There we go, that was not too bad. I mean, only 1 star. There's lots of room for optimizations here, clearly. And drive out the mansion backwards. I remember that. Oh, you actually have a proper, like, backwards camera, though. Okay. I think we got this. Full Nintendo Switch advertisement right here. In all of its low poly, poorly drawn depiction. This is a pretty basic one, but some of the later, like, driving backwards challenges are pretty tricky. And, like, just in general, this one is... It's pretty interesting because there's some mechanics in this mission mode that you literally don't see anywhere else in the game. Well, like that one, for example, the backwards camera, but I believe there's more stuff of the kind a bit later on. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I keep on forgetting to actually read the prompts, but I'm gonna assume that we're supposed to get coins. I'm gonna try to drift and get all these coins. Oh, we did it. We did it. Oh my god, no, 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 no. There we go, not too bad. I think we kind of salvaged that 1 star, not too bad. Alrighty. And perform 4 power slide turbo boosts in 1 lap. How hard can that be? Maybe it's tricky, I don't know. So far, I remember these missions feeling they're really hard as a kid. I don't think they're probably that hard, but... I mean, 1 lap of this course is pretty short. I'll give you that. Although I guess you can just kind of backtrack. Maybe it's just like the pressure to complete the turbos. Oh, that was really close. But we did it. And looks like the mission ends when you cross the finish line, so maybe there's just too much pressure. Too much pressure to do it. Oh, look, the boss has appeared, and it even has, like, some sound of, like, the boss appearing. Well, let's try to redo this one, though. Okay. Because I think we actually have to go to the finish line. So I think we just gotta focus on completing the lap regularly. Like, who even cares about the turbos, you know? Yeah, you actually have to complete the lap, so focus on speed more so than anything. I don't think we did that much better. Hey, we've got Harry and Jack Plays. Hello again, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Okay, we got 1 star, that's definitely better. Mats is just spying on your Steam account to see what games we could collab. We probably have a fair bit, plus I'm just also, like, open to buying any game, really, if it's, like, a game I'm interested in. Use mushrooms to crash into the big bully and knock him off the stage. Alright. So here's our first boss battle, Uno. I think you literally bought Uno for me, ironically. Okay. Because we were supposed to collab on that one eventually. Okay, so use the mushrooms to crash into Big Bully and knock him off the stage. Here we go. The first ever boss battle in a Mario Kart game. That's right. Mario Kart has boss battles too. And they come straight from Mario, or I guess, you know, Super Mario 64. I need to get the block, please. Maybe because the stage is smaller, but it looks like, you know, he looks really nice and smooth. I mean, this is not that easy. You gotta, like, rush towards him again. and again. And you don't want to fall in the water. Okay, you just had to do it once though, so fair enough. Not too bad, we managed to get a full star. That has to change. Yeah, we definitely need to do a collab. I don't think I'm like super available for that stuff this month. There's like a lot going on, but as I said at the start of the year, I think the second half of the year will be much more promising for this type of stuff. We're probably progressing through the mission mode much faster than I would have as a kid. But it also does get much harder, I think. Crash into all 10 wooden crates and destroy every one. Okay. So let's give that a try. Okay, unfortunately, there's no mushrooms. So I think we are just losing momentum. Okay, all 10 wooden crates implies that we have to go for the one down there, unfortunately. Which kind of makes optimizing the timing a bit hard. Because then we gotta... Whoop. Is that just mission over? No. Okay. I guess luckily that's not the end of the mission for us. Where's the other crate? Oh, it's here. Is this section of the map even open on like regular races? Okay, B, not too bad. Well, yeah, like of course you probably have a lot of collab ideas that we can do, which totally, I'm open to a lot of ideas. I know like back in the past, well of course we said Uno. I think at some point we might have said Overcooked. And, you know, there's always Super Mario 3D World, which is fun. Bunch of stuff like that. Anyways, we got a B rank. That ain't half bad, I suppose. Let's collect 10 coins, and we should probably just do a bit more races. Maybe try out like versus mode or something. Because I guess we haven't technically done versus mode. I'm not sure if you... Oh, did I miss a coin? Oh, there was a coin behind me. I remember, because John Cartwright told us about the coin that was behind us in his mission mode video about Mario Kart DS, which is kind of what got me interested in trying it out. Interestingly, there's just enough time for you to backtrack if you didn't realize about that. I guess you can also see it on the touchscreen, which is also a good idea. Alright. Well, we now have optimized performance here. Oh god. So much for trying to being clever and fast. Oh, those were the last 3 as well, okay. We could have gotten 2 stars if we didn't fumble like that. Sackboy as well, yeah, that's great actually. Sackboy's pretty good. Are you like going through like the PlayStation games now? Because I don't think I ever mentioned I have Sackboy, but I do, and it's on my list of games to play eventually one day. Okay, drive through all 5 numbered gates. Alrighty, and yeah, I mean, I've got Sackboy Physical, and then they just gave it for free in like the PlayStation Plus a few months later. I was like, man, oh well, you know, I got Sackboy on sale anyways, so I can't complain too much, but it's always funny when something like that happens. Oh man. Okay, just to be clear, because I want to test my gamepad, yeah, even if you don't press the A button, he does the animation to turn. So when it just like stops turning, maybe my buttons aren't broken so as much as like the signal from the gamepad is like not going to the Wii U sometimes or whatever. It's like it just loses the controls every once in a while or something. Okay, destroy all 5 item boxes, we can do that too. We'll try to go for the second boss, and then maybe we'll go back to some regular races. Oh, we gotta We gotta follow the ghost item boxes. That's kind of creative. And they give us mushrooms so we can catch up to them. That's clever. I like that. I like that a lot. There we go. Not too bad. We could have probably done better. Oh, earlier Harry said, I'm good, how about you? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. This is just a week where I'm just genuinely very excited for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. I am, this is probably like this will be the first console that I want to get day one. Because, I mean, I guess all the previous consoles, I was a kid and didn't necessarily have enough money for a brand new console day one. I remember when the Switch came out, it was quite a dilemma for me, because, you know, ironically, I got a Wii U to play Breath of the Wild, before it was known as that, right? It was Zelda for Wii U, and I was like, man, that looks so cool at E3 2014, I'm finally sold on the Wii U being worth it, you know, just kind of like, of course there were other good games on the Wii U I wanted to play, but I was kind of like, you know, a kid, not a lot of money, and it's kind of like Breath of the Wild, aka Zelda Wii U, that sold me on like, yes, I need the system now, because when this game comes out, I'm gonna need the Wii U, ironically, and in the meantime, I'll play all these other games. But without Zelda Wii U, maybe I wouldn't have gotten a Wii U. But anyways, point is, when the Switch came out alongside Breath of the Wild, I had that dilemma. As a kid, I only had enough money to either get the Switch with like literally no games, or get Breath of the Wild and all the amiibos and the collector's edition stuff that I wanted. So I decided to get Breath of the Wild and all the collector's edition stuff instead, because that was the main thing to get on the Switch. I was like, oh, well, it's a bummer. I would rather have it on the Switch to have the Switch. But I got Breath of the Wild on the Wii U and all the cool stuff, and hey, realistically, that was your Switch experience for the first, like, few months anyways. But, you know, after a year later, pretty much, a year after launch, I finally got my Switch. Finally had the money for it, and enough games for it. Like, you know, I had Breath of the Wild, so the next big one I really cared about was Mario Odyssey, but that was at the end of 2017 anyways, so it wasn't so bad. So long story short, I'm very excited for this Switch 2 launch. It'll be my first ever console launch where I want to get a console on day one, because, you know, as with any Nintendo consoles, you know it'll be worth it, you know. Even if they somehow didn't announce a lot of good games on day one, because I do YouTube and because I guarantee you there's gonna have one good game on launch, probably Mario Kart, you know, it's like, you know, it's a given value. You know you're gonna get your money's worth out of it. But, you know, no doubt, like, even the presentation will probably highlight how it's worth it. No doubt there will be a bunch of cool games for it. But even if there weren't, I think I will get this system day one. And that has me excited, because I've never done that before. So we'll just have to pray that the pre-order situation ain't too crazy. I'm a bit worried about that. But other than that, it should be pretty exciting. I'm just really excited for this week. So yeah, long story short, Harry and Jack. That's how I'm feeling this week. So let's get 20 coins in the meantime. Gotta rack up that cash if we want to buy the Switch 2. Oh my god, I should not try to drift in these levels. Especially since oh my god, turning around is so slippery in this game. I guess, oh my god, it is so slippery. When you think about it, like the physics in this game are a good progress. But, you know, the same way that Mario Kart, you know, SNES and Super Circuit were slippery, now that I've gone to Mario Kart Wii U, Mario Kart 8, which is a very tight controlling game, yeah, you can definitely feel this is kind of like in between, you know. It's pretty slippery, and you know, not as much as the earlier games, which are completely whack. But yeah, anyways, bomb-bombs. Use bomb-bombs to destroy all 5 Pokies. Of course, this is going to be in the desert. Okay. Maybe I should not have sprinted like that. Okay, we can just chuck him. Okay, it's better if we hit them, apparently. And yeah, turning around is a pain. Oh, actually, if you hold both buttons, it's not too bad. Because you can actually turn around in place. Okay, it's kind of hard to hit a bunch of 2D sprites. At least that's kind of how it feels. There we go. Not the best time, that's for sure. Alrighty. So, 10 numbered gates this time. Okay, no, this is not the Delfino Plaza one, which is pretty tricky in my opinion. This one should be pretty straight. Oh, that was not the right number. Oh, ho, ho. They're trying to trick us. Oh, they really are trying to trick us. This is number 4. And, oh, there's number 5. Oh, man. Whoa, I can't stop. Too many boost pads. I'm just curious, do boost pads go backwards? Nope, they don't. Well, we had to try it for science. Oh my god, what am I doing? This is like a lost cause for me at this point. I don't even think we're gonna beat it, period. Much less with a good ranking. Yeah, we're not beating this. Oof, mission failed. Well, let's give it a go. Now that we kind of know what has to be done. Okay, so this is number 8. Number 2. Number 3. Oh, that was not ideal, but okay, we got it. We got it. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. And here we go, number 9. And oh, that number 10 is kind of sneaky being all the way up there. There we go, we did it. 2 stars, not bad. Not bad at all. And 1 more until the boss. I think it's like the hands from, I guess they're still in, they're all from Super Mario 64 DS, I believe. Pretty sure. Okay, 6 power slides. Turbo boosts this time. In 3 laps. We just gotta do like, oh, well, it's Baby Park. Oh, yeah, that kind of explains it then. That's where the difficulty comes from. 3 laps of Baby Park. Yeah, this is where you're gonna have to do some snaking. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Maybe I should use the D-pad for this. Okay, oh god. Okay, well, we're gonna do just fine. We're gonna do just fine, if we don't hit that wall at least. There we go, now we just want to make it to the end as quick as possible. Because that also factors into the rank. There we go. We probably, yeah, we didn't do so good. Not so good. But we did alright. And the boss is here. And it's got like that, I don't know, the jingle of this is very scary to me. Because the first time I heard it, I was genuinely like, wait, is there a fire alarm? Okay. Hit the eye rocks, eyeball 3 times with the shell. We can do that, right? Surely we can do that. Oh, we've got balloons. Oh, I guess we had balloons last time too, did we? Oh, maybe not. Maybe we couldn't take damage last time, I'm not sure. I should be more careful. Come on, can you like face my direction? Does he say take it easy? I don't know what he actually says. I mean, I'm pretty sure he says the same thing in Mario Kart 64, but... Okay, what am I actually supposed to do here? I'm not sure, maybe I'm just aiming poorly. Oh yeah, I'm just aiming poorly. There's nothing special to it. Okay, well, so far it's not so bad. He seems a little bit more menacing now. Okay, yeah, we're not aiming very good. So don't mind me. The hands are mad. Oh, he went up. Oh, the green shell is still just floating around. Is it ever gonna break? Oh my god, he fooled me again! I mean, honestly, this whole, like, Mario Kart boss battle thing is pretty intriguing. It's pretty fun. Okay. Okay. You didn't get me this time! Well, I still aimed like trash. I really wonder how Mario Kart 9 is gonna shape up. It seems intriguing. It seems like there could be a lot of stuff happening based on the speculation we've seen. But it's hard to tell. I genuinely think it might be open world, at least in some game modes, but maybe there's a story mode where it's open world between levels. I don't know. That would be kind of cool. Anyways, so we did that. We did the two first worlds of mission mode here today in Mario Kart DS. I think we're gonna go do some verses, which we technically have not done. And I mean, I guess I was playing the best as Yoshi with the egg. So let's try that, I suppose. And I don't know if I had them on normal or hard. I'm not sure. Let's just do like 4 races. Why not? Oh yeah, right. You can have teams. But let's not do teams, because these are just regular races. Yeah, I mean, I guess our selection will be a little bit slim. But let's go with Waluigi's Pinball, because we gotta. So that's why you gotta do Grand Prix. It's kind of interesting when you're in versus mode, all of a sudden they have banners with their icons, which I don't think they had in Grand Prix, interestingly, for some reason. I mean, I get it. It kind of makes sense, I suppose. For one, if you play as teams, and oh my god, I don't want to get crushed by the pinball here. And for two, if you're playing with friends, it's more important to identify people, but... Oh my god. My god, I'm really struggling on this one for some reason. Oh, and there was a block. Oh man. I mean, I'll take it, I suppose, if I can go front and back, behind and in front of the pinball. Alrighty. So, well, I mean, we're in 4th place. It's not too bad. The situation is not too dire just yet. Oh. Apparently, I'm very skilled at saying that things are going well the very instant that things go bad. Okay. Here we go. And will we turn properly? The answer is no. Because you really gotta, like, drift in these turns, which, again, maybe I shouldn't be playing this game with a joystick. because I've always kind of said that this game is, you know, the snaking mechanics are very much designed to work on a D-pad with a lot of speed of just going back and forth between each direction is how you drift the quickest, I think. And I messed up, but okay. I guess there wasn't much point hitting Toad before that, because it always brings your speed back up anyways. Oh my god, I can't turn in these for the life of me. Okay, that's very close. But we managed to follow the pinball, and that's always good. I don't know if I heard a blue shell. I'm a bit concerned. But I think it's all good. I mean, in Mario Kart DS, you can see all the items that everyone else has, unlike other Mario Kart games. So you can kind of predict stuff much easier. You can kind of anticipate what's about to happen to you, which is kind of a unique twist that the console Mario Kart games just don't have. Alrighty. But yeah, I guess I never got around to talking about Nintendo Today. That was kind of, it feels like in a sense, the whole reason why they made the Direct. Like a week before the Switch 2 Direct is they want you to download Nintendo Today. And you know, as any good Nintendo fan I did, just to see what it's all about, and it seems like fairly standard. It's like, whatever, there's a bit of random little tidbits. Like on the first day there wasn't really any news, just kind of random tidbits. And it's like, whatever, it's kind of cute, like not much purpose to it. It's like very like sanitized feeling types of tidbits and news and stuff. But you know, Nintendo knows what they're doing. They're trying to prove the worth of their new app. And so the very next day, we got the announcement of the the Zelda movie release date, which is like still 2 years out essentially. But yeah, the very next day we got that on Nintendo Today, not even on Twitter or anything. They just kept it for Nintendo Today, just trying to prove the worth of the app, forcing people to download it. So that was kind of interesting and funny. And yeah, since then they've been doing a daily countdown for Nintendo Switch 2 to be expected. Interestingly, you know, when we had all the leaks before the actual Switch reveal of the C button, and you know, during the trailer for the Nintendo Switch reveal, the C button was mysteriously just kind of a regular flat button with nothing on it. And because of all the leaks, people just thought, hey, that's pretty suspicious, huh? And yeah, it was kind of an odd choice. But yeah, in Nintendo Today this week, yep, the C button's there. You can just casually see it, which is very interesting. And that, my friends, is the level of normal CPUs on Mario Kart DS. They just run right for the banana. Anyways, but yeah, the C button's there. They kind of just had fun putting it there nonchalantly, which is pretty funny. And yeah, I mean, in these like countdown day posts that they're doing, they straight up have like little snippets of the trailer we've already seen, and I don't know, like 10 seconds of the trailer every day. But now it's literally still that same trailer, like not a new trailer, but the C button is there, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, I guess we're gonna learn about it real soon, but it is a bit weird why they hid the C button and why it's like there now. It's a bit strange, not gonna lie. But yeah, like other than, you know, proving their point with having okay, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, well, luckily Toad got hit as well, because we're on lap 3. We've got a chance at actually winning this thing. Of course we got hit. Well, I guess everyone else did, so that's probably fine. Alrighty, we actually won that one. But yeah, so I mean, you know, Nintendo sort of proving that the Nintendo Today app is somewhat necessary. And other than that, it's been kind of cute. Like, there's some really cute little video animations for every day based on the game theme you picked. And it is kind of cool because, like, I've been going at it every day, just opening it, seeing if there's anything cool just for the sake of it. And I thought that, you know, there was a news feed that would just kind of stack up of all the news, but they're not following that approach. There's about like 5 pieces of news or tidbits every day, and they seem to go away after the day. So they're kind of trying to motivate you to like very specifically open it up every day because, well, tomorrow that news will be gone. And hey, some of the stuff is not bad. Like today there was concept art for Metroid Dread, and I believe, what was it? There was concept art for Metroid Dread, there was concept art for another thing, I already forget what it was, and I think there was a Splatoon 3 music video where they're showing the artists like recording one of the Splatoon songs. By the way, we've got Matto Blueberry in chat saying, hello, hi, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good weekend. And yeah, welcome to Mario Kart DS, the best Mario Kart game of all time, clearly. No, realistically, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is probably still better now, but I would actually make the case that this game is still better than the base Mario Kart 8 on Wii U, because it has a great battle mode. It's just a well-rounded package. Great battle mode, great versus mode, great everything, great tracks. The last one to not, well, I guess with Mario Kart Wii, the last ones to not have like customizable carts, which is kind of a strong suit, to be honest, because the carts, it allows the carts to be more creative and wacky. The designs are really out there in this game, and yeah, I don't know. It's like having customizable carts is cool, but they all kind of have to follow the same sort of design to be mix and match properly, but not in this game. This game just has some wacky carts. Like, you can just be Waluigi driving your big like yellow construction excavator. You can be Rob, who's like on I don't know, it almost looks like a sort of Star Fox, the Star Fox Walker, but it's like a thing on 3 wheels, just elevated up high. What else do you have from memory? I mean, you've got Luigi's vacuum car. I don't know, there's a bunch of crazy stuff in this game. Okay, we haven't actually tried this cup yet, so maybe we want to try Bowser's Castle for starters. That seems pretty decent. But yeah, so the Nintendo Today app, it's not too bad. I kind of like the thing of having 5 little news pieces and having them go away every day, because it's quick, right? You can just open the app, see whatever like 5 little pieces of news you have every day. I mean, of course you can tell that Nintendo's doing this for a couple of reasons. First of all, they want to distance themselves from Twitter, and second of all, they like the idea that you'll really be thinking about Nintendo every day, and they're kind of hoping this app will nudge you even further in that direction, of course. And we'll have to see how it plays out in the long run, but I don't know, we'll have to see. It's a bit of a cute novelty right now. It's like, it's whatever, it's cute. That's nothing beyond that. It's not like, you know, I don't want to get flooded with like generic Nintendo randomness every day when it's just like, I don't know, like if you saw it on day one, it's like, guess who's that character? And it's like a silhouette of Mario, and it's like, oh, okay. Why am I wasting my time here? But I was genuinely like thinking it was kind of cool today, seeing a bit of Metroid Dread concept art that I have not actually seen before. even though it's probably in my Metroid Dread Special Edition. The funny thing about like special editions with like art books is you get them, you look at them before having played the game, and you don't really want to spoil the game for yourself, so you end up never actually looking at the art book. That's what happened with me, at least. I should go back to actually looking at that Metroid Dread art book. It's funny here because they've got boost pads, but they clearly don't really boost you that far. In fact, they don't really seem to boost you at all. It's just jumping over the lava. It's kind of unclear if there's a boost from it. Okay, 5th place, not the best. But we'll get back to it later. Hopefully Yoshi can do better. We're still in 2nd place overall. It's not the worst. Definitely not the worst. Okay, but I definitely wanted to try the Frappe Snowland course. Because I kind of remember this course. I remember it being pretty good, I feel like. I don't know. It doesn't seem too bad. Alrighty. Of course, it's no DK Summit, but it's a pretty decent course. This might not even be the winter course I was thinking about. Is it? Oh, man. Oh. Okay, you really, like, fall back big time when you get hit by these snowmen. Okay. That's the first blue shell that we've gotten today. No, this is the course I was thinking, yeah. With the long sort of road in the middle of the snowbanks. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I mean, we're in 4th place. It ain't too bad. Oh, I lost my red shell because of that. Oh, that sucks. I don't know if that even happens in Mario Kart 8. Like, if you hit some obstacle, do you straight up, like, lose? Oh my god, it got stolen literally at the same place as last time, too. Yeah, I'm not sure in Mario Kart 8 if you get hit, if you actually lose your item. I know you do if you fall off the stage, but I'm genuinely not sure if you just, like, run into something in the course, if it does that. Alright. See, it's Toad in his mushroom car and Yoshi in his egg car. We're just meant to be dueling together. Oh, I almost hit my own red shell from the last lap. That would have been embarrassing. Okay. So far, we have a good shot of winning this. And I'm gonna get dual items just to make sure of that. I mean, no one's fighting for me now. Hey, we actually did something good. Nice. Nicely done indeed. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to see if the Nintendo Today app gets interesting. They could do like a bunch of daily Switch 2 announcements, kind of like how they did with Smash Dojo back in the day, you know? That could be kind of cool. It would also be kind of a cool place if they start advertising like third-party games there, to be honest, just to keep you in the loop of like games that are coming out, because it's fairly easy to keep track via like Twitter or wherever of like Nintendo games coming out. But like there's a bunch of cool indies and AAA games that, I don't know, it's actually kind of hard to keep track with, so that could be an interesting way to do it. I kind of doubt they're gonna do that, but you never know. You never know, and we won the trophy, look at that. I mean, we got more points, Donkey Kong. Somehow Donkey Kong managed to get 2 points. That's very unfortunate for Donkey Kong. So I think we're just gonna try to do another Grand Prix because I think it would be cool if we managed to unlock stuff. That would be nice. Because right now we've only got half of the game's courses, so that's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's fine for us to go straight to 150. That's what we've been doing all day. We have not played as Donkey Kong yet, and I don't really like his cart, but I think we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it a shot just for fun. Yeah, Grand Prix is cool. I mean, I think we should at this point, you know? Look, rank E, that's why we didn't go up. I guess they don't have stars, they just have ranks, or maybe they also have 3 stars. But clearly we gotta just do better to unlock the stuff, I assume. But we've tried out most of the modes, except for, like, time trials, but, like, whatever. No one needs to know how time trials work, I guess. We got a nice comprehensive overview of the game. Now we'll need to do Grand Prix if we actually want to unlock stuff, you know? So let's do that. Let's just go with this one again. I assume you gotta beat Boat, but you never know. Maybe you just gotta beat the last one. Okay. Luckily we're getting better at our starts. I think we finally kind of know what the timing for Mario Kart DS is. Oh man. I thought we were just far enough behind. Honestly, this kart doesn't drive too bad. I don't know which kart I preferred as a kid. I mean, I think I tried to mostly play Rob with his car. Of course, when you first unlock Waluigi, you gotta drive the big excavator. I mean, what else would you do with your life? That's just what you gotta do. Unfortunately, I missed Bowser. But yeah, I mean, Donkey Kong's pretty cool with his cart, I suppose. As I said, I can't understate this, so many hours in this game on the DS that I've probably actually played a fair bit of every kart, which is definitely not the case with Mario Kart 8, I can tell you as much. Okay. It's always tough to find the best place to take a shortcut in this section. Okay, that's not good. Let's just go triple red shell on all of these guys. And now's not a time for the A button to fail once again. Come on, the pressure's on, man. This is Grand Prix, we actually gotta win. Oh no. Yeah, that was a thing in this stage. It certainly was a thing. They always make like the 8th place player in this game like really far back, just so you don't feel bad. I say as I get lapped by Bowser. I am the 8th place player. I think at this point this is a waste of time. We should probably like restart the whole Grand Prix. I'm gonna look at the replay feature just for a quick second, because I'm curious about it. Like, it's got a whole proper like camera and everything, which is pretty cool. Of course you can switch the map in this game if you prefer to have the big map. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I guess the replay camera is just kind of like this, but it's a pretty good replay camera. Can't believe we're missing out on this cool replay camera for the rest of the game. But anyways, let's quit. Let's restart this Grand Prix, because I mean we can't possibly do worse than like 8th place, right? I almost picked the wrong one, but this is the one we want. But yeah, I'm very excited for Wednesday, you know? We got that surprise Nintendo Direct last week. That was already quite a treat. But man, it is exciting to be starting a new generation. And yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I'm just excited. We're gonna see the games, we're gonna see the console, and everything is gonna just get kickstarted. I mean, I'm sure I have a lot of predictions. I guess I won't bother going into them today. If I do stream the direct, I'll probably start like half an hour or like an hour before the time, and just have fun talking with people in the chat about my predictions and stuff like that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, could be interesting. Again, I don't know if anybody will bother watching, but to be honest, I might still do it just because I kind of want to, you know, document my initial thoughts about the Switch 2, right? And it's just a nice way to do it. Nice, easy way to document my thoughts about the console and stuff. It's pretty much what I did for the reveal trailer as well, although I didn't really live stream it back then. I just did a video. But yeah, I mean, it's nice because you can look back at it in like 8 years and be like, wow, this is what we thought about the Nintendo Switch when it first launched, or when it was first, I guess, announced, realistically. I'm still grateful that I've got these types of videos up for the original Switch, so I'm thinking I'll try to do it again for the Switch 2. Okay, that was close. That was a close call, and we still managed to be in 8th place on the 3rd lap, which is not great. Well, we're 7th. We're 7th, but that's not great. Maybe this car is not actually the one for me. Whoop, I don't want to do 50cc. We're going straight for 150, and genuinely Yoshi with the egg car is pretty good. We've been doing pretty good with Yoshi, so we'll give that a shot. So yeah, stay tuned to either Blue Sky, and I guess the YouTube community tab to be up to date, see if I'm doing... Okay, I knew that was going to happen. I don't know why I proceeded to do that, but yeah, stay tuned to the community tab or Blue Sky, or Twitter for that matter. I'll announce if I'm streaming it or whatever, but I think I will. It's like, who even cares if nobody's interested? Because, I mean, I don't know. That's always the thing, right? Because everyone streams it, so it's like, you know, you can't watch them all at once. And you probably don't even care to watch them all at one after the other too, but it's mostly documenting stuff for the history of stuff. Matt says I'm gonna record it. Yeah, I might record it too, I don't know. It sort of depends. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what's best. Last time I recorded it for that very reason, right? But this time I'm just sort of tempted, mostly to be in the moment, and I don't know, just because I don't want to like have to edit or stuff. Although I guess I could just like, I don't know, I'll think about it. I've got the day or two to think about it. Okay, we're actually in 2nd place on the 3rd lap, I just realized. Again, the laps go by really quickly in this game. Oh, we got a blue shell. This is perfect. Just as we're nearing the end here. Oh my god. Don't get hit by the fireballs. And we've got a red shell as backup as well, which is very exciting. We actually went from 8th twice in a row to 1st, so that's pretty nice. But we've got a good shot at this. Delfino Square. Again, I can't believe, like, I just thought, hey, this is a cool square. Nah, I didn't know anything about Mario Sunshine when I first had this game. And that's another one that we should play soon on the channel. Although we've been playing a lot of Mario recently, so maybe we'll take a small break from Mario stuff. But, you know, we've went through Super Mario World. We went through, of course, 64. A while back. It might be time. Might be time to play Sunshine. the only one in the 3D All-Stars collection that I haven't beaten yet. Well, haven't played yet. And ironically, the only one that got me to buy the 3D All-Stars collection. Because I have access to all the other games in the collections in other ways. Okay, Toad with the banana peel is very scary, but he just lost it, so I suppose that's fine. Alrighty. Toad's catching up real quick. That's a bit concerning. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's always surprising that they did this stage with the walls being so close. Because for the camera can actually clip through walls if you're doing bad. Which seems like a thing they wouldn't dare to do nowadays, but it's a fun stage that hasn't come back since. That's kind of criminal. Oh, that was good. That was a good hit. Good hit on Toad right there. Okay, this is where we're gonna try to do some snaking. If we can. Okay, we're not doing any snaking apparently. But yeah, drifting definitely works differently in this game than it does in future games. Probably mainly because the future games rely on joysticks more. But in this game, you really gotta go back and forth on the D-pad continuously. Whereas, like the new games, you kinda just hold the drift button. And for the most part, you will eventually drift. Okay, I really could have used an item right there. So hopefully Toad does not catch up to me. Okay, okay, nice! We got 2 first places in a row. And yeah, in case you're just tuning into the stream now and wondering, what's that on Yoshi's egg car hood? Yeah, we drew a poorly drawn Nintendo Switch logo at the start of the stream. So that's just our emblem. We gotta celebrate this amazing week of the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal and, you know, literally having 2 Nintendo Directs in less than 7 days. When's the last time that happened? I don't know. Probably ages ago. But here we go. The mythical, the infamous Waluigi's Pinball. Alright, that was scary. I almost messed that up. Oh my god. I can't turn. See, it's not just the A button. The joystick was completely unresponsive there. I kind of hope it's a connection issue more so than a physical issue with the buttons. Unless this game is just bad with inputs, and I just sort of don't remember. Like if somehow it tracked inputs poorly on DS. I really don't have the hang of this turn in the road here anymore. I used to be good at this. Used to be good at this back in the day. Yeah, when you have the star, it's so funny because the pinball ball just kind of jumps. It's like, oh, sorry, didn't see you there. And it just moves out of the way. And there's a big gap. Yeah, what does the touchscreen say? There's a pretty big gap between me and 5th place, unfortunately. Okay. This is not a great place for a mushroom. This, although, is pretty decent here. Okay, I don't know, man. I just can't get the hang of this turn anymore. We're still a bit rusty at Mario Kart DS, what can I say? I think Bowser might have actually saved me there. Luckily this is not the last lap, because we're doing poorly. After 2 first placed wins, we're not doing so hot. We're definitely not doing so hot. Okay, well we beat Bowser. That's a small victory. I will definitely take a bullet bill happily in the parts of the maps which I'm struggling the most with. Of course, it broke right at the wrong time, though. Could have really used an item. And luckily we don't have an item to steal, I guess. So I guess we can rejoice about that. Okay, no pressure. No pressure, but we're in the final miles here. And at least if we can get third, our ranking won't go too far down. Yep, we can't get 3 perfect wins in a row. And Toad's doing pretty good, because he's literally tied with me now. It's scary, we might not even get first. We probably need to get at least first overall to unlock new stages. You probably don't need to win all 4 in a row, perfect first place. That might be some hidden content for that, but... Okay, yeah, being a lightweight character can be tough sometimes, as you can see. Oh my god, yeah, like even the joystick stopped turning, and now the A button. It must be a connection issue, more so than the actual buttons. I don't know. I've never seen that happen on my Wii U before. Granted, this is the first time I'm using my Wii U in like 8 months. And then again, it was to play Wii games, so... I don't know how long the gamepad's been out of commission. Oh god, I couldn't turn anymore. This is bad. This is real bad. Oh, I saved the mistake that I've done so many times. Oh boy. You could hear my car just skid. Okay. Okay. That was close. Okay, everyone's getting hit on the cars. If we can get a nice first place win, that would be very nice. Toad's too good. He's consistently in second place, which is concerning for me. I'm just gonna hold on to this red shell, honestly. Oh, that's not good. Luckily, this is not the last lap. Okay, I don't even need the item box, but I'll make sure Toad doesn't get it. I mean, we're playing pretty good on this track. Oh, man. I tend to jinx stuff, and I almost did. But we're doing good. Let's just hope Toad does not catch up. He's still in the minimap, and weirdly, he's going really fast. But I've got a red shell, so as long as I don't get blue shelled, and as long as I don't mess up this turn here. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna drift here. I'm not gonna risk it. Oh my god, my red shell just got stolen. Hopefully not by Toad. Ho ho, we did it. That was scary. Because technically winning the entire thing was on the line. And hey, we managed to come first overall, so that's pretty nice. All right, nice. Yeah, Matt says I record it so I can fix the audio levels just in case. That's a fair point, actually, for not live streaming the direct. That's a very fair point. I don't know, I'll have to think about my strategy. But I mean, to be fair, I have the recording, so if the audio levels are bad, you can do a re-upload, I suppose. Because you're also recording at the same time. The Zelda channel playing Mario? Yeah, I mean, I don't think... Yeah, fair enough, but I don't think I'm really the Zelda channel, even though, you know, the name of the channel is after Zelda and stuff, but realistically, we've played a lot of Mario from the very beginning. Well, technically we didn't play that much Mario, I guess, until... Well, I guess we played Mario Maker in the first year. But other than that, we didn't play that much Mario. These days we're playing a bit more Mario, but it's because Zelda games... I don't have the time to do full Let's Plays, you know? And, like, I don't want to start new Zelda games that I know I'm not going to finish. the fact that we managed to like stream from start to finish Echoes of Wisdom is already quite an achievement that I was surprised we managed to do in a decent amount of time that was half decent. But we've had a lot of success with Mario games as well, and Splatoon. Well, Splatoon may be less success, but I've been playing it pretty consistently on this channel from the very start. In fact, I believe the second ever video on the channel was Splatoon, so... It's kind of just a Nintendo channel in general, with a flair for Zelda, in the name at least. Alrighty, how are we doing for time? Maybe we'll do one more Grand Prix and then call it a day. I feel like we've gone over all the important discussion topics of the hour, so to speak. Because like this is a nice stream. It was well timed in a sense, right? Because I've had this idea to play Mario Kart DS for quite a while, and I think it just kind of lined up perfectly. Like we were playing for the last month pretty consistently Super Mario World, and we wrapped that up just last week. And now we finally get to do that epic revisit of Mario Kart DS. Literally right before we get the big reveal blowout of a brand new Mario Kart, the first one in over like, what, almost 12, well, 11 years I would say, I guess. Sort of like 11 years at this point. So that's very exciting. Okay, the A button had stopped again. Gosh darn it. Any sort of lead I had will just be lost by the fact that the A button is not working. Or seemingly more than the A button sometimes, but yeah. Unfortunately, you can't play with the Pro Controller, which I had also charged just in case. Because I just realized, yeah, the gamepad... Funny, I was just talking about that, but the gamepad actually does say it's low on battery. I mean, of course it's an old gamepad, but it's actually fairly representative of the times as well, where it's hard. It's hard to play the Wii U for long chunks of time. I kind of regret not buying that. You could buy like extended battery packs for the Wii U gamepad, which is just like a battery that's like double the size, the base battery. You could buy that on the My Nintendo store at some point. And yeah, I regret not doing that before they like discontinued all those parts. I mean, you wonder why it wasn't just part of the base Wii U. Because like literally if you open up a Wii U gamepad, there's just space for a battery that's double the size. But I guess they had to like cut costs or whatever. But I mean, hey, the Wii U gamepad has a lot going for it. A lot of tech. It has a screen, which obviously drains the battery a lot, but I mean, it's still unfortunate, you know? You might want to play your gamepad for more than 2 hours and a half, you know? I mean, it happens rarely that I'll play for more, but in the context of a streamer, it's particularly obvious. Alright. Oh, I got like saved from that red shell in a sense. And this seems like a dangerous time to throw a bomb on. Okay, that was kind of not aimed very well, but I had the potential to knock out so many people there. Okay, always wait until they just got their item to make it even more painful. I mean, it feels fitting that we're playing as Yoshi on the Yoshi course. That's good. We can get behind that. And I missed an item, which is kind of crucial for this map. Oh, that was close! Well, we're in first place. I hear a blue shell. I hear a blue shell. Well, Oh my god. Oh, I almost managed to somehow knock Mario, but unfortunately, didn't quite work out. Yeah, I missed a lot of stuff that Matt said, apparently, because I'm not reading chat very often today, apparently. Yeah, Matt said it was gone for a bit because recorded my Mario Bros. Challenge, because yeah, I randomly wanted to record it now. Yeah, just like the urge to go record the Mario Challenge, but fair enough. Hey, at least you're being efficient with your time. That's very good. Okay. I was gonna read chat, but I should probably focus, because I think we need to win this Grand Prix to get more courses, which would be exciting, even though I don't think we're gonna play another one after this, but... Okay, I don't know what's going on here. This is the downside of the lightweight character. The lightweight character conundrum. But yeah, you said something cool about the Nintendo Switch mouse controls, which, yeah, I mean, I'm a bit skeptical of the mouse controls. It might feel a bit gimmicky and, like, you know, like maybe the environment to use mouse controls is not suitable, but at the same time, no doubt it'll just be kind of an option, and that's still very exciting. You could argue that's like the biggest innovation for like handheld consoles or just consoles period in a long time, making it up to par with PC. And there's always those types of games, right, that are just better suited to mouse controls. So I mean, that's very cool. And I'm not even talking like shooters. People might be like, oh yeah, I love playing shooters with mouse. No, but I'm literally talking like, you know, sim games or whatever that actually genuinely require a lot of pointer controls. It's also probably going to be better than the gyro controls, which we're trying to sort of emulate, like, you know, Wii controllers and stuff. And, you know, they're obviously needed for motion controls, but for any, like, more pointer-oriented type of sort of game, mouse controls might be better than gyro pointers that constantly drift. Okay. It's always nice to try to toss a red shell backwards. Never really works that well. But yeah, I mean, the mouse controls are very exciting. And I'm just rushing through it in case my gamepad dies. But yeah, I mean, lots of possibilities. The other kind of unique thing is we would have like a mix of mouse and joystick potentially at the same time, which people like to joke about on PC, like, oh, what if you had half a controller and a mouse? That is literally gonna be a first. That will probably happen with the Switch 2. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, I mean, it could be interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing more and trying it out. I'm not necessarily, like, sold on it, like, a lot, but it's nice to have. It's pretty much just a bonus, so can't complain too much. Okay, oh, we got a fake block. Okay, whatever. And now's a good time to look at the minimap, and again, the A button stopped working. Gosh darn it. Looks like we have a pretty good lead. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're just unmatched at this point. It's kind of hard to press on the bottom screen on the Wii U gamepad, so I won't. I don't know how much of a head start I have, but I'm not seeing anybody on the minimap. So that's promising. Okay. Oh, there we go. We did the counter. Okay, well, I see Mario's up there. He's fairly far behind, to be honest. Okay, more banana peels. Should have maybe kept that to defend myself instead. Oh yeah, I needed an item. My god, I needed an item. I'm just exposed, and the A button is not working. Okay, well, we managed to win with all those issues. Heck yeah! Look at that. Nice. So we got our first place in both of the cups. I'm kind of hoping we get to unlock more tracks now. That would be very exciting. Matt says I'm just a gaming channel at this point. I mean, I guess you kind of always were. I mean, you always were in a sense, but I guess now you're mostly doing gameplay stuff. Then again, I don't know, it kind of changes. Anyways, Matt says, I hope that Switch 2 adds DS NSO. Yeah, I really hope that too. And kind of like I was saying earlier, you know, like the DS Virtual Console here. Oh yeah, look at that. The Star Cup has been added to the Nitro Grand Prix in this engine class. Wait a second. They said in this engine class. Does that mean that, ironically, you have it for 150 but not the other ones? Yeah, so we've got the Star Cup with some of the bests, like DK Pass and TikTok Clock. And even the Airship Fortress is a pretty cool one. But not only that. But, okay, so are they, like, not here in 100? Oh, they are not! So it doesn't have that thing from Mario Kart 8 where if you're better and you go straight for 150, you get to, you know, unlock all the previous stuff automatically. That's not how it works. And I don't know. I don't know if the best characters are unlocked in 50cc then. So the way it works is, okay, clearly you gotta get like first place overall on these, and then you unlock the new cups. And I think if you beat all of them for each engine class, you get a new character, because we said there's 8 characters, I believe there's like 12 in total. So yeah, each engine class is one new character, I think. You get, I believe, well, you definitely get Waluigi. What are the characters? Yeah, you get Waluigi, you get Drybones, and you get Rob. And I thought you got, like, Daisy. Is there one more? Oh, there's probably one for Mirror Mode, which, I mean, you gotta unlock Mirror Mode in it of itself, I guess, at one point. Yeah, because right now we have 8 characters. And yeah, there's 12 total, so you also unlock Daisy. That's pretty cool. And Mirror Mode itself, as I said. I assume Rob is the one you unlock for Mirror Mode. So cool characters. I don't know if you do 150cc first, if you get all the same characters out of order, I suppose. I don't know. I have no idea. And I also don't know when you unlock like the 3rd cart for every character, and when you unlock the ability to have any character use any cart, which is also pretty cool. But anyways, yeah. That's gonna do it for Mario Kart. Let me just catch up on chat. We'll wrap up, have a little quick talk about the Nintendo Switch 2, and that'll be that. Then we'll probably, I'll see you guys again for some exciting Switch 2 reveal day announcements. That should be very exciting. Looking forward to it. Gonna wake up real early for that. And hopefully the pre-orders don't go live on the same day, because that would be kind of cruel for anyone who's not, like, watching it live. But I doubt Nintendo would do that. I've heard people say they might do it, but I don't think they would do that. They'll probably give a heads up for the pre-orders. But yeah. Yeah, Matt earlier said, well, yeah, if they add, like, DS on NSO, that would be very cool. I really hope they do it. And as I said, unlike the Virtual Console here, they will hopefully actually add a multiplayer that actually works in these games. So it's not just like, okay, my gamepad is actually flashing now. I'm actually just gonna plug it in. One sec here. Alright, I just plugged it in, because I don't need it anymore. I'm just gonna leave it on the home screen here anyways, because it's gonna show us some cool races on some tracks that maybe we don't even have unlocked. I don't know. I don't know if it picks from the tracks that we don't have. That would be kind of funny. But yeah, I'm hoping they have like the proper like multiplayer modes if they add DS emulation. And we'll have to see, I suppose, how smooth it is with like TV mode or not, or whatever they're gonna do for that. Definitely intriguing. Will we have DS or will we have GameCube first? Place your bets. But I think it would be DS, honestly. Because I think that Nintendo sees the GameCube games as like too substantial to actually like just give away on a service. They'll probably prefer to remake them because they're full, like, GameCube games are full, very long games, which is probably not as much the case with DS, but, you know, you could argue, like, it started being, like, long games even at the N64 era, so, I don't know. I just hope we see it. With the mouse functionality, yeah, I mean, obviously mouse functionality would not work for every game. Some games you just, like... Because mouse functionality is cool until you realize you lose one hand pretty much, to an extent. I guess you still could reach the buttons in the case of the Switch, but like, hey, you wouldn't play like some action games with the buttons twisted sideways, but, you know, more flexibility for different games and different scenarios is definitely welcome. Professor Layton with the mouse would be pretty cool, because we were talking about that game series last week. You know, like touch games in general would work pretty good, I suppose. Anything with pointer controls, really, would work good with a mouse, I suppose. And yeah, it would almost be like the Virtual Console from the Wii U, but with the mouse. Yeah, you're totally right. And, you know, the Virtual Console on Wii U was pretty good for the DS. Like, right now I'm streaming it, and I need both screens, so I've got this view right here, but, like, realistically, if I was playing this alone, I would have the more accurate view of kind of having the full screen top screen here, and then the bottom screen map on the gamepad full screen, and that would kind of be the best of both worlds. And, but yeah. I mean, it depends on the games. Some will do okay, some will do poorly. Like, I've got, like, Phantom Hourglass, Zelda Phantom Hourglass on here. It's not the ideal way to play, like, you know, you kind of need one hand on the stylus, one hand on the gamepad, but then your fingers are so far apart, and the gamepad's kind of heavy to hold with one hand. So, like, you know, even with all the options, it's not as good as playing on a real DS, but, you know, they make the best of what they can, and, you know, we'll still be happy to have it, but... obviously, it's never gonna be as good as the original console, of course. Yeah, always trying to multitask, recording videos and watching streams and all that good stuff. Lethal Company and Repo are like good mouse games. Yeah, I haven't played any of them yet, so I mean, I can't comment, but I'll take your word for it. I'm sure there are many mouse games, or games that would be like useful with a mouse, so... that should be exciting. Again, we'll have to see how practical it is in practice, right? Because obviously many situations, you're not in a place to use a mouse. But, I mean, of course, you can kind of set that up, but we'll have to see. I'm sure it'll work good as an alternate option in games. As long as they don't force it on you in games, it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Matt says I'm a random card when it comes to my channel. You'll just do pretty much everything and anything that comes to your mind, which is honestly the best way to do it. Well, I mean, maybe not like algorithm-wise, but just like have a passion for something and make a video about it, and that's all that matters. I'm just hoping for money at this point. Yeah, I mean, yes, that is certainly important with the Switch 2 coming out. Do you think you're gonna, like, get it on day one, if you can? And Matt says it would be DS and GameCube would be for remakes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. They've already remade a bunch of GameCube games. That too. That's also why I'm thinking they wouldn't do it. For one, because they probably think those games are worth remaking. And oh my god, I'm gonna have to like... the gamepad is not even close to me anymore, by the way. Just go press a button on it. But yeah, they've like the games are too like meaty for them to dare to release like, hey, here's like 50 GameCube games over time. Like you would never need to buy like another game on the Switch ever again, practically. But so they're probably scared to do that, and they'll just rather do a remake anyways. Fun co-op games, Lethal and Repo, you should get on that. Yeah, I mean, I probably will eventually. I don't have a lot of times for games in this first half of the year because I'm just like busy working on like portfolio stuff and stuff like that. But, you know, in the second half of the year, I think things will be more chill for the first time in quite some time, so then I'll have fun diving into much more stuff like that and hobbies that have just sort of taken the wayside in recent years, so it should be interesting. Same for collabs as well. Yeah, getting it on day one for sure. Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be the first console I actually managed to get on day one. I don't know if it's the same for you, Matt, or if you actually were able to buy other consoles on day one previously. Stupidly, like, because this is the first time I actually get a console on day one, I'm a bit, like, a tiny bit scared of, like, oh, what if there's, like, a hardware issue on day one? You know, like, the infamous, like Red Ring of Death, or even on the Switch, there was a few little issues on day one. Notably, I think the biggest one I remember, just from memory, was that, like, the Joy-Con antennas were kind of poor, and if you were playing with the Joy-Cons, like, wirelessly, say like in a living room where your Switch is a few meters or more away, the connection on the Joy-Cons would literally just like lose connection. Like you could just kind of put your hand over the Joy-Con and the button presses would never register ever again. And I remember it was big enough of an issue that Nintendo acknowledged it and you could send in your Joy-Cons back for repair. And yeah, that was probably the biggest issue I remember on I guess the launch month for the Switch, and it was pretty widespread. Like I think it was just honestly a universal issue that everyone technically had, whether they were bothered by it or not is kind of up to them. But, and ironically the fix I think was super stupid. They just put like a little piece of foam near the antenna inside the Joy-Con, and suddenly the range was just a lot better because, like, I don't know, it got rid of a bit of like radio interference or whatever, and that kind of fixed it. Like, that was a fairly minor problem overall, but it still kind of forced people to send in their Joy-Cons back on the first month of them having the Switch, which was kind of a bummer. So, you know, in the back of my mind, there's a little bit of like, oh, I hope that the hardware won't have any like massive failures, because then you kind of regret possibly buying it on day one. But then again, I'm sure Nintendo will make it right if there's anything massively wrong about it, so it'll just be fun to play the brand new Mario Kart on day one and be living that community experience of just properly getting to experience the new generation of Nintendo. Plus it's backwards compatible, so if they have like enhanced patches, oh boy, that thing will be fun to play on day one, just playing our old games in sweet, sweet high resolution, possibly better frame rates. That would just be like incredibly exciting. So yeah, Matt says, nah, first console day one for me as well. And yeah, so I guess we'll be on the same boat for that. We'll just have to pray that the pre-orders won't be too much of a mess, because hey, it was already hard to get like a Switch in the first couple months, and I mean that console was coming off of the Wii U, so they just like they went from a position where no one cared about Nintendo to like the hot new thing is actually hard to find. But this time for the Switch 2, we already know it's going to be a hot new thing, and there's literally so many Switch owners that have their eye on it right from the start. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find one. I'm a bit scared, but you know, keep on following those deals accounts on Twitter with like notifications and stuff, and we'll just have to hope for the best. Matt's probably gonna pre-order it on my shop that I always buy on. Yeah, fair enough. And who knows, maybe Europe it's easier for that. Historically, I like to get consoles in person, but I don't know if it'll be easier or not to gamble to go to a store in person or just like kind of secure a pre-order online. I'm honestly thinking online might be better, even if it's less exciting and less guaranteed to really get it on day one. Although if you mess up with a shop and you somehow don't get it day one, you might not be getting it for the first few months after that. So I don't know, it's a gamble. We'll have to see how it plays out. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, Matt, and we had other people as well come in today. Always appreciated. Matto, Blueberry, Harry and Jack, and Bossum. Been a long time since I had seen Bossum, but that's very exciting. And yeah, so I guess with that, it was cool. It was cool to relive Mario Kart DS, my favorite childhood Mario Kart. We're a little bit rusty on the controls, but this game is just great, you know? Everything is really polished, the courses are great. It's just one of the most comprehensive Mario Kart packages in terms of modes. The only one with a mission mode, kind of like a story mode. Well, I guess there's no story, but they are missions, and that's pretty unique. And a great battle mode as well, so just a great all-around package. It's just a great game. And yeah, I mean, it was exciting to go back to it. And I mean, there's no more perfect time than, I mean, it's the 20th anniversary this year of this game, but also, as I said, we're just on the brink of getting a new Mario Kart. So that's very exciting. And with that said, I will see you guys probably very soon on Wednesday for the big information blowout direct of the Nintendo Switch 2. It's crazy. We're almost here. It's very exciting, and I can't wait for it. Looking forward to it. So I will probably see you guys then for some more possibly videos and stuff, and possibly live streams around that. Stay tuned to Blue Sky, to the YouTube community tab, and all that good stuff to know what's happening. And yeah, I will see you on the other side. Probably if I do live stream it, I will start an hour or 30 minutes early and talk about some predictions. So if you want to join me for that, feel free to do that. And other than that, that's that. Switch 2, it's right around the corner. Should be exciting. Alright, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you for that as I wake up at like 4 a.m. or something. Should be fun. Alright, bye for now, and let's pray that we get some good games on Wednesday. Bye-bye!